Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. I gave no one any warning. I sat here in silence for like a minute and a half and then suddenly started. So they're all probably angry. Uh, well, welcome back to the game, guys. We're here and we're ready to die.
No, we're not.
Before this game started, Spencer asked, hey, Jacob, on a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are we to succeed? And I said, roll a d10. And she rolled a 2. And I said, looks like the odds are against you. So that's how today's game is going to go. Thanks for joining us. And I have nothing else to say. Let's get right into the game. Unless you guys have something you desperately want to address to the audience.
I only slept for about 5 hours, so if I do anything dumb, it's not my fault.
Oh, that's fair.
I also only slept for about 5 hours, so if I do anything dumb, I'll blame it on that.
I slept for like 4, so.
Craig, did you have a good night's sleep?
I did.
I'm glad, Craig. You're the best of us.
Maybe 9.
Yeah,
I almost overslept, so I had a reverse problem.
You will be carrying this group.
Oh no, I definitely almost overslept too.
When doesn't Tiff carry the group?
True. True. So last we left off in the land of Cholt, in the adventures of Port Nyanzaru. You guys had done some dinosaur races, betted on the ponies, betted a little incorrectly. There was death, and yeah, it's a little muddy on what happened there. But you guys made a little bit of money in some dinosaur races, did some planning, bought some insect repellent, talked to the merchant prince Wakanga, and planned out your trip to Fort Balurian and set sail, talked to a dragon turtle, and made your way upwards towards the fort in order to find your target. And as you guys approached the fort, you realized it was swarmed with guards, flaming fist guards from Baldur's Gate, and thus, who casted invisibility? Ari? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, invisibility is concentration, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Right. So I'm just making sure. Ari's the one concentrating on an invisibility spell left on Tiff, China, and Ari, and Ira, using his charms and good looks to make his way.
Shapeshifted into some other random asshole. And then use disguise self to make it seem like I was wearing their armor. All
right. So you have made your way into the fort. You're right at the entryway. And as you look in, I will go ahead and re-describe to you a little bit of these, some flavor text. Flag of Baldur's Gate flies over this wooden stockade. The whole structure sits upon a 10-foot hillock, the sides of which are shaved vertically to make them steep and difficult to climb. The fort's main gate faces west. On the east side of the stockade, a tall keep holds a commanding view of the surrounding wilderness. And that keep, if you guys zoom out on the Roll20 map here, is this place right here. It's this big old keep, thatched roof. There are, man, I can never remember. Is it Palisades? I think I remembered the name.
Yeah, probably that.
Palisades?
Sounds right.
Yes. Basically, those pointy, large wooden logs that are used to surround kind of like makeshift fortresses. These are surrounding this place. It's got palisades around it, big old gate. But from what you can see, Ira, you look to be in like a little like armory area. It looks like a weaponsmith and armor kind of place. You can hear like a clanking of metal. It's a lot hotter over here, and you see a couple of people here working on weapons. And your immediate notice as you look around in this fortress is that everybody here seems out of place. The people here are not Chultan. They're not from Port Nyanzaru. They look a little more familiar to like the Sword Coast, and from what they wear and their kind of mannerisms and how they are talking to one another, just like their accents and everything. Their culture is very much much more northern than this place. And they don't look too accustomed to the heat, but they're dealing with it as they're going through and making their weapons and forging what they need. And as this guard kind of leads you forward, stepping over towards here, in this area, it's literally a bazaar. There's about a dozen or so traders involved in selling gear to different kinds of mercenaries, explorers, and other things like that. You see people kind of moving their way around this like little market, buying different items, arguing with sellers and merchants, and overall there's a bit of commerce kind of happening in this area. You see what looks like a little bit of like a some like farming, some agriculture off to your left, and looks like a small well and open area with more warehouses, supplies, and whatnot over in this area. The guard kind of looks over towards you, and as Jacob has forgot, so has the guard. He says, "So, what are you doing here again?"
Looking for...
Shaggo.
Looking for Shaggo, sent by... One second. This is all stuff that I've said, but Colton doesn't remember.
Do you say that?
No, I was helping Colton.
Whispered his ear.
What was that?
It's just the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind speaking Shaggo's name, calling for his death.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find
Basically.
the fucking Flaming Fist.
Duke
Where's my notes?
Older Raven.
Yeah,
Guard?
Duke Older, sent for Shaggo.
Oh, and he leads you over to like right here. He points down to that gate, which is currently open, and he says, "Most of the mercenaries and everybody else are staying over in the main fort."
I'll just nod and I'll start making my way over there, unless he stops me.
He doesn't. He kind of just goes about to what he's doing and kind of. Yeah. As you kind of pass by, you see a bunch of people, selling goods and whatnot, and you guys are just gonna sneak your way around. Go ahead and can you three roll another stealth check? You guys all have advantage.
Thank God.
Oh.
I'm gonna use probably Favored by the Gods.
Oh, no.
We have cards too.
Oh wait, this isn't. I can't use Favored by the Gods. Yeah, I'll need to use my card.
Oh boy, why can't you use Favored by the Gods?
It says if you fail a saving throw or miss an attack roll, you can add a D4. This isn't a saving throw, so can't use it.
All right, give me a number, 1 through 10.
3.
+7.
Okay. It's 14.
14. All right. Yeah, you guys start stealthing your way on by. There's people just living their lives over here in these buildings, trying to sell different things, but they don't see you at all. They don't seem to notice you. Chino, you got an 18. Tiff, what'd you get?
Same as Ari, 14. 12 plus 2.
You guys, as far as you're aware, stealthily make your way on by. And Ira, you head your way over to the gate. You see this kind of like small little guardhouse over here. There doesn't look to be anybody in it at the current moment. They're not like fully on guard here. And you also see what looks like a stables over here.
Am I able to just walk in?
Yeah, looks like you can just walk in. And then there's these pretty large doors standing here that go directly into the kind of fort proper.
Well, let's see what happens.
All right. Are you doing anything to ensure that your companions are still behind you, or are you just hoping they're still there?
There's no one in this immediate area as far as I can tell.
As far as you can tell.
Then I'll right before I open the door, I'll kind of take my hand and put it inside what would be the cloak, or like around the back, and I'll kind of wrap a little wire around it, and I will cast message to Ari. You guys still here?
If I respond, will I break my invisibility, or is it him
It's
that's
my
casting
spell,
the spell?
not your spell.
Okay.
I don't think you would break it. That'd be.
I'm still behind you. I don't know about the others.
Is message whispered?
Well, Tiff and Sheena, both of you roll a perception check.
Okay. That's very fitting. 1 plus 0.
So Tiff, you're like kind of looking around, a little more concerned with like what's around you and what's going on, like visually. You're kind of taking everything in, being so like aware. Like it's like you're being aware in a different way, just like kind of keeping out. You do not hear the incantation that Ira casts. Gina, you totally hear like a spell being cast, like you turn, you just see Ira. He's stopped before going in, and he's casted a spell.
I can't just wait. I don't really use spells all that much, so
And then I'll go ahead and
let the spellcasters
open
do
the
the
door.
spelling.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on another map here. Are you guys going to continue following Ira?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if somebody wanted, go full rogue and just super stealth their way around
No, that's
somewhere
my
else.
job.
Right.
I wanted to, but that
Oh,
would...
you did?
No, Ari does, but she doesn't. Be a little
She's like, that might be too dangerous.
yeah. I also can't be like, don't do dangerous stuff, Ira, and then turn around and do the
Do
same.
dangerous stuff? Yeah.
Go ahead and open this up for dynamic lighting purposes.
Oh, fun. We're
So
back to this.
you open the door into this place, and it smells not too great. You kind of get like a stable kind of smell to it. It's like this musky kind of like animal and manure kind of scent as you make your way in, and it's pretty humid, and it doesn't feel super great in here either. It's just like it was hot, and now you're enclosed, and it's warm, and it smells bad. So this place isn't like the greatest when it comes to livability. However, the sky is currently open to the area right here. So right in the center, the fort, it like opens up. So the outside kind of comes inwards. So it's more like this big, like circular kind of building with, an opening right in the middle, if you know what I'm talking about. In the center of the room, this giant star, there looks to be this big wooden statue of an armored man. He's bald. He's got his hand kind of upwards on his side, and he's got a sword down on his side as well. Can all four of you roll a history check?
Sounds about right.
China is like, who's that? All right. Sounds about right for Ira.
7.
7. And Tiff, what'd you get?
11.
11. Well, no, you guys don't really know who this is right off the top of your head. Ira, you are fully aware that this is a statue of who I'm going to message. What I'm going to message you. Anyways, you guys make your way in and kind of look around. You see a couple of, you see a stairway here, kind of a door here, and what looks like an opening to a meeting room over here. And Ira, you can hear what sounds like a conversation going on over here, like two people speaking.
I'm gonna kind of... Oh, I see people now. Stepping, not people. It's gonna kind of step forward onto this walkway. And what
Okay.
am I seeing over here now?
You over there are seeing what looks like a ridiculously dynamic lit room that I'm going to get rid of some of these annoying things here. It is a stable pen for what looks like dinosaurs. You can see lots of different dinosaurs being tended to by a stable keeper who's going over and like feeding them and giving them water and whatnot, and they are kept in kind of like a pen here. In fact, all of the dinosaurs in there are mostly raptors.
Okay.
And they are kind of kept in a pen. They almost just like where you would see like like a bunch of like war horses or like dogs. Instead, there are raptors. And actually, the person who is tending to them looks to be Chilton.
Oh, interesting.
And you can still hear that conversation kind of going on over
Yeah,
here.
am I able to just kind of passively listen in on
Yeah,
that?
actually, everybody is able to hear the conversation going on from over here.
What are they saying?
I'll tell you. And she says, you guys hear like the tail end to one point says, well, I don't know where they are now. And then you hear another voice, both of which are female from what you can tell. Just says, we have a lot to do here. There's soldiers already taking off and going on their own. I mean, we can't find them. And she says, that's not our goal, Ruda. Our goal here is to make the coin that we need to make and investigate any kind of happenstance that's happening here in Chult. And if that is involved with these pirates, well, then I'm willing to help them in any way I can. And she says, are you sure that these people are pirates? She says, I don't know. But I'll let them know anyways. And you hear... Sorry, give me a second. Music, you need to chill out. You hear her, you hear one of the voices kind of speak, and the voice just says, Shahaka Anchorage, Elok, Lascalar, Zorum. Another ship has made their way out of Chult, of Port Nyanzaru. She wouldn't have said Chult. Of Port Nyanzaru. It's armed. Doesn't seem to be flying any recognizable colors. And then you guys hear what sounds like a very muffled voice kind of come from the room. And it just sounds like... It's going to take a perception check to hear what that voice says.
I like to do that perception check.
You what?
I would like to do that perception.
He was
Go ahead
just
and roll.
19.
I'm just
19? Okay.
He was
23.
just acting as
Okay.
the guy that you
16.
you're talking about.
Okay. 16. And Tiff? You said something, I didn't hear you.
19. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, well then, Ari, you rolled a what?
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Everybody hears what comes out of this voice. And you just hear this very muffled, kind of like echoing, kind of distant voice that says, thank you, Liara. We appreciate the information. And we'll bring your cut soon.
Does it sound like who I think that's supposed to be sounding like?
You don't recognize the voice.
Okay.
It's a
Did you say thank you for
accent.
It's
information?
definitely a Chultan accent. What's up?
Did you say thank you for the information?
I said, thank you for the information. We will be giving you your share soon.
Well, I'm gonna make my way around this way, as to not draw the attention of.
Make a stealth check. And you can use charisma if you want, because you're being a little bit more like inconspicuous instead of being like, you know, stealthing around. You're just trying to be like, I'm just a regular guy.
It's the same either way.
All right.
For Ira. 23.
23. Yeah, you make your way by. The guy over here continues tending to the raptors. Doesn't seem to pay you any mind.
And
Ira, can you see into this room?
I can.
Can you go ahead and roll another history check? Anybody who can see into this room and can see these individuals. Whoa. Crit. Okay. Anybody who can see any individuals in this room can roll a history check.
Okay, see this guy right here.
I'm
Alright,
probably
well,
gonna move around the
hold on,
same
hold
way
on.
that Ira did, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll a stealth check and a history check.
I was
Yeah,
able to see.
I was going to ask for one more stealth check just for like this room. It's going to be like a per room kind of basis on your guys' stealth checks.
Want me to roll a stealth check as well right now?
Go ahead.
You guys do have advantage.
Yep.
Thank God.
Okay. So
Ira?
16 on the history, 25 on the stealth. Sorry. I cut you off.
And Tiff, what'd you get on the history?
Natural 20 on the stealth, 17 on the
Nice.
history on that time.
Nice. All right. And
I got-
Ari?
An 18 on my stealth and a 10 on my history.
All right. So Ari, you're kind of the only one who's a little bit in the dark here on who this person is. The rest of you are remembered by a description that was given to you by Ira, I believe, who obviously crits on this, so he knows immediately who that is. This right here, this person, this lady, is Commander Liara Porter, who is the commander of this fortress and one of the commanders of like the second, like basically one step below their general, their leader of the Flaming Fist. That woman is powerful and very important.
Did we get I get a look at the Cholton man?
This guy?
Yeah.
It's not he. They're not a Chilton man. She's actually a Luskan woman.
Okay.
And she you did get a look at her, and I'll say just because you crit, you're aware that that's her second in command. Nobody else is aware of that, though. You don't know the ranking system of the Flaming Fist.
But we didn't. Whatever shadowy voice was speaking, we didn't get a peek at that person.
You see Liara Porter put something in her pocket.
Ah. That makes a lot of sense. All right. I'm gonna take my chances because I don't know where anything is in this place, and I'm gonna open this door.
Oh, and everybody's remaining very, very stealthy. Nobody's noticed you at all.
I'm gonna open this door.
Open that door. You open that door, and it opens into.
Taking my chances because I don't know anything about this place.
Yeah, no worries. You go and open the door, and as you open it, it reveals a tiny room, which is got a ladder that goes up all the way up to a bell tower.
Oh, I'll close the door.
All right, you close the door.
And instead, I'll go up the stairs.
All right, I gotta go get the stuff from the front door, so I'll be right
I'm
back.
gonna guess that up the stairs is where we're supposed to go.
I don't know. They could be anywhere. They're a person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're in here.
Hey, Colton, you know
Yes,
how
Spencer?
we all split up the stuff from Mycroft? Me and you split up all the stuff.
Yeah.
Did you take the Ring of Truth Telling? Because I currently have it in my inventory, but don't remember taking it. I remember joking that you'd be too powerful with it.
It sounds like you kept it then.
No, well, cool.
Unless you want Ira to have it. We've had 2 years to decide.
No, I think I want to keep it. Oh, wait. I don't know if I have...
Advantage on insight checks to determine whether someone is lying to you.
You can have it. I don't have the attunement slot for it, so it'd be better if you took it. Do you have the attunement slot for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, does anyone remember what I bought a 3rd level spell scroll of?
No.
In like the first set? No? Alright, cool. I have 2 of them, and I had put in notes, but the notes have disappeared because D&D Beyond sucks sometimes.
Nice.
Hello. Hello. Hey, do you remember what spell scroll I bought? I have 2 3rd level spell scrolls, but D&D Beyond decided to delete whatever spells they were.
Oh fuck!
So I just have 2 3rd level spell scrolls.
Am I gonna get a delivery too?
I don't know, probably. Because he hasn't gone back to his office yet.
Oh, how sweet. Oh, I hear him.
It's interesting. I remember him say oh, it's sending, isn't it? Didn't Wakanga give us scrolls of sending, and I mentioned that I couldn't add them to my book yet, and he was like, you should do that.
Oh, yeah, I think he may have.
Specify.
Wow, guys, Jacob got my order wrong.
Oh no.
I'm gonna starve to death.
Oh no. Rip
You took
sensor.
my only food.
2020.
Now I'm gonna starve.
Oh, there's
Sorry,
a lot
guys.
of dinosaurs in there.
All right. So you are going up the stairs, Ira.
Yep.
Was somebody doing something? Was I in the middle of figuring out what somebody was about to do? No? Yes? I don't know.
No.
All right. Ira, I'm gonna do something first before you go up the stairs.
Oh no.
So as you're making your way over the stairs, you hear a, "Hey,
I'll stop and turn.
this room. You.
Yes.
What are you doing?"
Is this not the right way? I was simply put into this room.
Oh no, this is before. Like you were here walking this way, and you heard her say that. So you weren't on the stairs by that point.
Gotcha.
And I would still be over here.
Yep.
So it was, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah. She says, "You gonna ring the bell? It's not even noon yet."
Yeah, I realized that. I was a little quick on the draw.
4 hours quick on the draw.
I suppose so.
Roll deception to get away with.
Who
Sometimes-
is yelling out at me?
It's Liara Porter.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll go and use my card then.
Oh boy, what'd you get?
15 plus I don't know, add card number 3.
Plus 10.
Plus 10,
So she
25.
kind of like doesn't really let it go. She is, she doesn't go, huh? She goes, okay. She kind of turns. She says, "Look, if are you looking for someone?"
You know, I am actually. Do you know where Shaggo might be?
Shaggo.
He's one of the mercenaries.
Mercenaries are upstairs.
Oh.
What are you looking for him for?
Have a job for him to do.
Kind of turns. Doesn't say anything. She just nods.
Can I
She goes back
insight
to her.
that?
Yep. Roll insight.
Oh, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
You have advantage?
19. Because Ari discovered that hidden deep away was a ring of truth telling that she gave to Ira like 2 years ago that he forgot that he had until this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So 19.
Question: you had 2 scrolls?
Yeah, I think I remembered what they were. I think they were sending. I think Wakanga gave them to us.
No, Wakanga didn't give them to you. You stole them from the Wizards of the Fae in the Session 0.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, don't ask. Tyler's face. What'd you get on your insight? 15?
19.
It would be wrong to say she isn't suspicious. She's kind of letting it go, like, all right, I'm not gonna get anywhere by just pressing you.
I was gonna say,
so I'm just gonna.
Suspicious.
She's kind of like, she's suspicious, and she's kind of just waiting.
Suspicious doesn't mean that we're sunk yet, though. So no. I'm gonna go up the stairs and act like, as casual as possible.
You know, in a video game, there's like 3 different tiers. It's like you're not seeing it all, and then it's like they have like the little yellow marker, and then it's like red. They're gonna attack you. She's on yellow.
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
It's going up.
Yeah, she's like. You just decided to open a door 4 hours early. Okay.
Jacob, I'm gonna wait a bit to follow Ira up the stairs.
Okay.
I don't want her to hear him go up and then 4 other people go up. So I'm gonna give it a minute.
I'm actually going to do something slightly different. I'm gonna stand by this door and just kind of watch what the people in this room do. And
okay.
Just kind of the same. I'm just gonna go here.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go.
Ira can take care of the talking. I'll make sure that the big boss doesn't. Tip and I are making sure the big boss doesn't
make her way out. All right, so you guys just hang out in there then. Colton, I put you up on an upper level.
Yep.
All right, so the rest of you guys kind of hang out down there.
After like 30 or 40 seconds, I'll try to quietly make my way up the stairs.
Okay, go ahead and you can do so. You already rolled your stealth check. You go ahead and make your way up. Mm-hmm. So, Ari and Ira make their way upstairs. Tiff, Gina, you guys stay downwards, completely unaware that the 2 of you are both down here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wait. And as they kind of make their way up the stairs, you see Ira go up. You hear Liara Porter go, "Ironman's disobeying orders. I don't know who sent him. Something's not right. I'm gonna go recheck with the guard. Stay here, keep an eye out." And she walks her way kind of here, kind of makes her way this way, and walks her way. She passes right by you, Cheeto, like 2 feet from you, and she doesn't notice you, and she makes her way out of the fortress. This lady kind of comes over here. She begins to kind of like look around. She's a woman. She has like very short kind of brown hair. And she's wearing like a pretty heavy looking armor. She's got a flaming fist sigil like right on her like breastplate. She has a sword down on her side. And she's like keeping an eye out. And she's following this way and making her way like towards the stairs. And she looks like she's being like trying to be inconspicuous. Like she's like looking around and like making her way forward, like trying to inconspicuously.
Can I go over here and try and open this door enough to make noise and get their attention?
You take the door and you just throw it open, and it just bam, and it opens up into a hallway, and she turns like startled. She like turns. She puts her hand on her sword. Who's there? And then this guy kind of comes out and he says, "Ma'am, I'm right here. Not you. Go back to your dinosaur shit." And he kind of goes, "Oh, yes, yes." And he kind of backs up. She like turns around the corner real quick. Shuts the door. And we're going to cut to upstairs. All right, Ira, you guys have made your way upwards up these stairs, and you that right there is like a what is it? It's
A
like
little
an arrow
slit.
like an arrow slit. You can like look down and see out and fire both need be. And you see a little torch lit right here. It's actually not a torch. It's an arcane light. Torch would create too much heat. These aren't creating any heat at all, and they're keeping the place lit just fine. Yeah. Give me like a second here as I find a thing. But it's actually pretty well built up here. It's like wooden planks and whatnot. It's a little bit cozier. It's not it's a bit warmer than downstairs, but there's a good amount of airflow kind of making their way through. You don't hit that smell doesn't hit you nearly as much.
Well, let's go this way, I guess.
Okay. You guys kind of make your way over and around, and kind of you see like rooms basically. This room right here is a shit. Lost my place. They look to be empty actually. This room and this room, they look to mostly be empty. They look like very fine looking like guest quarters effectively. Look to not be of too importance all that much.
Well,
as you make your way over that way, hang on. To leash you back.
What is with the way that the fucking dynamic lighting sees this? I can see in a line exactly down this way. But that's it for some reason. And then I can see like the hallway, obviously.
Sorry, I'm kind of just dropping dudes in here.
No, it's fine.
You see what look like 3 flaming fist guards in this room. And they are currently like putting on their armor basically. They look like higher ranking kind of people, like corporals.
Okay. Just gonna keep going.
Make another stealth check.
Me?
Both of you, if you're both gonna head that way.
22.
18.
22 and 18. All right, you guys just walk your way on by. They're putting on their armor and making dick jokes.
Ha 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 ha.
And as you kind of scoot your way on by, you see another like guest quarters right here, and you see somebody in here who is also currently like putting on armor. You see like boots currently being put on and kind of strapped. No flaming fist kind of garb about them. Bald. Looks to be mostly he looks Chultan, and is putting on like this kind of like red kind of armor. He has a sword down on his side. Yeah.
Does he have so he's Chultan, no armor. Sorry, is his armor on, or is he putting it on?
Like it's almost all the way on.
Gotcha.
He's like putting on his greaves, and that's the last thing he has.
Gotcha. As I walk in, I'm gonna. All right. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna kind of like peek over, and I'm going to whisper. I'm gonna go, Shaggo.
He looks up, and he looks up at you.
You don't know me.
Who are you?
You're going to have to trust me. I've gotten in here. I've heard that the Flaming Fist are planning on killing you, and I'm here to get you out.
What?
Shh. There's people in the room. I can make us invisible and we can get out.
Who are you?
A friend. That's all you need to know right now.
Shit. Which of the princes sent you? Or sent them? Did the princes send you?
Yes, the princess sent me. I can't tell you more than that. We have a rowboat.
He kind of goes over and ties a last strap on his boot, and he kind of steps up, gets his sword down on the side. He grabs a crossbow on his side too, and he kind of puts it on his back, and he loads up a couple of bolts, and he says, okay.
Do you trust me?
No. But you're all I have.
And I put my hand out, and I grab his wrist, and I cast invisibility at 3rd level, and we both go invisible.
and the two of you you were there, and then like shifting from the ground up, you both are just disappeared and gone. Back to downstairs.
When I said that, I was like, either he's gonna go, no, I know that's a lie, or maybe there's a chance. I wasn't sure.
You guys once again see Gruda begin to. She kind of shuts the door and goes back over towards the stairway to make her way back upstairs.
Or do it again.
You do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
She turns around. Who's slamming doors? She runs over here. Runs inside. Oh, you hear her open another door. Hey! Slamming doors? No. You! And she kind of tells one of them to come over. And she commands a guard over, and she says, stand here. Make sure nobody slams this door. She walks back out, and she says, and the guard is just kind of like, okay. We have a problem with doors. And she says, don't mouth off to me. And he kind of just, yes, ma'am. She starts walking back towards the stairs.
I do it to this one now.
What are you doing?
Just trying to get under the skin. The whole
she turns and this guard looks over and he says, the door opened on its own. And she says, the door can't open on its own. And she says, and he goes, I don't see why he couldn't. There's a lot of magic in this world. and he looks and he says, is this you? Are you pulling a prank on me? Is that what this is? And he goes, no. I'm not, I swear. I was about to eat lunch. I'm not trying to. She says, it's 8 a.m. Why are you eating lunch? And he's like, Are
you the guy from earlier?
He kind of goes over and he says, you know what? I think I'm going to have to take you into inspection. and he goes, look, I've been following orders. I'm not slamming any kind of doors or anything like that. And she says, you get one more shot. Stand there. He kind of points. She kind of moves right here. What's she gonna make? I need you to make a dexterity check real fast. She kind of like walks over towards your position like very quickly and like almost bumps into you.
Just a dexterity check.
Can I, before she does that, agitate these dinosaurs?
Oh shit! Yeah, sure.
My master plan.
To agitate the dinosaurs.
How?
Yeah.
Because they can't see me, so I'm gonna try and see if I can like. Well, I can't attack them. Yeah, I can't really attack them. I'll break my stealth.
You can't attack them, but you could like give them a
little slap on the rump. Yeah. Essentially, I'm gonna kind of do that. Because what are these smaller ones?
They are. I cannot pronounce it.
Can I pick them up?
Dianakis. Oh yeah, they are.
Oh,
they are.
I'm gonna grab one and kind of toss it at one. Just kind of underhand. I'm not like a strong toss. Kind of like you look at and like eat it away.
Like stable hand is just like confused, but it's like what? As one of them floats and just. It's like throwing. It's like, and it like hits the ground, and all the other dinosaurs are like, ah! And they begin like yelling and screaming around. The two of them are like, all right, you stand right there. They like turn towards the dinosaurs like. What the fuck is going on? Tina, roll still, we have advantage.
Just a regular dex roll?
Just a regular dex roll.
Okay. Why did that not roll in the d20? Okay. Can I not do that?
I just
Nope,
made
I can't.
a terrible realization, but there's nothing I can do about it because Ira doesn't know this. Colton does.
Oh. That's not how you spell roll. Okay, it's just not rolling correctly. Okay, let's just roll like this. Normally. Wait, hold on. I can do this.
There you go.
There we go. Fine. Jesus Christ. Okay, 19.
All right. 19. Yep, cool. Yeah, she like swings over towards you, and you just kind of duck out of the way. As she like, they both turn over towards the dinosaurs. And they're like, she's like, what is going on? And she like runs over, and she's like, what are you? And this guard walks over, and she turns around. She said, watch the doors. And it's like, oh man, he has that look of like, oh great, the general's gone crazy. And he like goes in, like, watching doors. And she's like, are you not handling these dinosaurs? She's like, one of them floated, and it flew towards the other dinosaurs. And she's like, these dinosaurs can't fly. Why are you lying to me? And they're just yelling at each other. Come back to upstairs. Shaggo is currently following you. I'm going to go ahead and rename him here.
Operation Chaos has a name.
I will say,
basically,
I'm really glad that this seems to have worked, because either he was going to be like, I know they won't kill me because I'm too valuable, guards, where are you? Or this was going to work. And it still might not work. But...
Yeah. So you guys have Shaggo with you. What are you doing?
I'm going to lead him around this way, as I know that there are people in this room, and I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, sure. And he begins to like stealthily kind of walk this way.
Perfect. Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna fucking do this shit, because you know how it be. Yeah, you don't know where he is.
Yeah, I know.
And you kind of hear a voice that says, "Where are we going?"
I don't know this place well. You lead the way, and I'll keep a hold of his wrist, kind of.
All right. And he kind of just keeps next to you and follows you.
All right. Is he saying that? Okay, Jacob took his headphones off. I think Moose is doing something.
Oh.
How much of a disruption is too much of a disruption? Is
whatever
to this place too much?
I mean,
What did I? Oh my god!
You put on your headphones in the middle of Craig going, how much of a distraction is too much of a distraction? Is setting fire to the place too much?
I mean, I was thinking about the potentiality of setting the statue on
I guess
fire.
we'll go this way then.
Oh, that's
if
Shaggo
Shaggo seems
it's about sending a message.
Yes,
And back
exactly.
downstairs.
It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
And back downstairs.
Back downstairs, you guys
Walk in on a truly.
Can you guys see the lower map? Can you move yourselves onto it?
Oh, should we be able to?
Yeah.
no.
I
I don't know
cannot
if
see
you
it.
can now because it's out of their vision.
No worries.
Oh, we would have to like walk. If we guessed, we could probably get ourselves to it. But
You guys walk your way down. You get your hand around his wrist, and you just see chaos. You see this guard right here staring at two doors. You see this guard woman yelling at this like stable keeper, and is like yelling at the dinosaurs and stuff. It's just like, and you just come to the middle of a conversation like, there's something going on around here, and we're gonna figure out what's happening. And if it's because of you, and he says, no, I swear, I promise, it's not me. I'm not doing. I tell you what I saw. I'm
just
telling you what I saw.
going to quietly ignore everything happening in this room and try to walk towards the exit.
Okay, everybody make a final stealth check if you're gonna try to escape.
I assume Shaggo needs to make one too now, huh?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, Ira, you have okay. I was going to say you have disadvantage, so a normal roll, because you're currently leading another guy with you, so you have to be a bit slower.
Well, 30.
30. Incredible. He got a dirty 20.
Amazing.
I got a 19.
I got
19.
14.
18.
Hold on. One problem here.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm realizing. As my brain is kind of slowly working through this situation. None of you are aware of what is going on.
No, absolutely not.
So, Ira, you're just walking out.
I know that.
I know. I made this realization as Colton, but Ira has not processed. Ira doesn't know that everyone didn't follow him upstairs. So he thinks everyone saw him turn invisible with Shaggo, so he thinks everyone is still following him. So he has no idea that Sheena and Tiff are not with them.
That was the reason I asked about the question about setting on fire. That's probably the sign of we shouldn't be here any longer.
Yeah.
True. Run from fire.
Yeah, Ira, you head out.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
Ari, I assume you are pretty much near Ira. You kind of know what's going on. Are you just gonna head out?
Because I'm aware he has him, I'll just try to make my way out as well.
You just see chaos going on in here, but you don't see anything else. Would you get on your stealth check?
Tiff chaos.
I'm sorry. We don't know.
Ari, what did you?
I got a 14 on my stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way over towards the door. Oh, you know what? Actually, Sheena, with your passive perception, this is the one thing that'll do it. You see the door open, and you're like, oh, and then it closes.
Okay.
Has Tiff started doing what I was doing, or did someone actually leave?
Unfortunately, Tiff doesn't see the door.
No.
Nope.
But Sheena, you know somebody upset those dinosaurs, and it wasn't you.
Yeah. I need to get a.
Do they move from this room? These two people.
She kind of continues yelling and like chewing him out, and then she kind of eventually does kind of walk over here, and she says,
"Okay, at that point, I'm gonna. Well, how hard is that? I'm gonna let you finish. I want to see what's going on."
Okay, all right. She's going to start making her way upstairs.
That point, I'm going to. How long would you say it takes to pull a torch and then light it?
Pull a torch and light it?
Yeah, if I have them on me.
Like 4 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna do so.
Well, you're not making an attack either.
I'm gonna do so and look at this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk here and drop it on this hay, and I'm gonna walk out.
I imagine.
Sheena, you're like looking around and you're like, oh, she's going upstairs, and then you turn and you see
just a torch.
You see a torch floating in the middle of the air, floats its way over, and you see the stable keeper kind of look over and he's like, oh no. And he falls into the hay, and you see it just catches on fire. Dinosaurs immediately go crazy. They're all banging up against their cage, they're freaking out. And then she walks back down. She's like, what's going on? She looks over and she's like, and all of them are like, oh no, and they're all going to panic, and they all immediately like, get water from the well, go, and they all begin running. This guy goes over into the bell, and ding 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 begins to ring the bell. And there are, Ira, as you step out the door, you just hear dinging from a bell, and you see guards, like 4 or 5 of them running straight towards the the place.
That's our cue to run.
Yeah.
Nope.
What is everybody doing at this point?
I'd like to try and get out.
Okay, yeah. No
I'm gonna kind of whisper under my breath. I think they found out that you're gone. We need to be really careful to not be seen.
I will take Tiff. What did you previously roll in your stealth check that you had rolled earlier?
18.
18. So the two of you whisk your way out very quickly. You're gonna head outwards, and as you guys are running your way along, you're back out in the fort. Let me go and pull that map out. Once again.
Oh my god.
Went a lot faster than I thought it would.
Whoops. Didn't mean to roll that.
Well, hopefully it continues to go like that. This still could go wrong.
Are out here. There are guards just funneling in. Kind of just like from right here. There's like 4 or 5 of them kind of running over. They see like the smoke. A couple of them are running with like buckets of water. And you notice it's a bell in like threes. It's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's probably a signal
1, 2,
for
3.
fire.
Yeah, you immediately know it's like, oh, they have a signal for this. So people are running in with buckets of water already, and they don't want the fucking thing to burn down. I assume you guys are attempting to avoid all the people bombarding this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And I assume you're going to try to make your way out invisibly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody make a final stealth roll just to get out of the entire fort.
Ooh, that's like the worst I can roll almost.
Well,
No, it's not.
All right, 21, 22, Ari.
Spencer?
Yeah. Oh,
5.
With advantage?
Yep. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oh my god. I'm gonna give you my card.
Yeah, we need this to succeed.
All right, what's the number?
Exactly. 4. Oh no.
Did you get a 2?
Plus 3.
Oh no.
7.
Okay,
8.
and Tiff?
I got 18, but
Okay.
I did want to set another fire on the way out. So I don't know if that's going to distract from her bad roll.
It might. It depends on where you set it.
What is this building just outside? Let me move my character thing.
Are you
there.
talking
What-
about
You can
this
ping
one?
it if you hold click. That building?
Oh,
It's
no,
like a-
this one.
That
This
one.
one right
That's like a guardhouse.
here.
It's not like thatched or anything, but it is made of wood.
But the roof is what material is the roof made out of?
I would say the roof is probably mostly, from observation, from what I can tell from the map, it looks like it's tiled.
Okay. And this one, same way. This one just to the left of it.
That one is actually it isn't tiled. It's actually purely made of. It's kind of made of the same material this building is made out of, and it is a stables.
Okay, and this one?
That one is like a shoddily crafted like merchant building. They look like they're selling like rope.
Okay, I'm just gonna do if possible,
never have too
grab
much
both
rope.
torches and then light them both up, and I'm gonna yeet one on the left one and one on the right one. If I can get on the roof, if not, I'm gonna just throw them wherever.
Okay. Okay. So here's what happens. You guys are running. You guys are making your way along, and
How far forward do we get?
you guys get pretty far forward. You get about to here as you guys are running and making your way out. As I'm gonna change the music here to something a little bit more fitting. As it's not combat, but I mean it's chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Close enough.
And as you guys kind of run forward, Ari, you're kind of moving, and then somebody like runs towards you and then stops, and you're like, why would he stop? Why would he stop? And you move forward and you bump into him, and he's kind of like stops and he kind of turns. He's like one of the other guards. He's like, what the fuck? And he looks around and he puts down his bucket of water and pulls out his sword and like begins to like feel around immediately. At this point, you need to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Now, normally it would be a cause for alarm, but there's another alarm going on.
Do I
so he's
see-
like, I'll handle this myself.
Do I see what's happening?
You're kind of moving. Yeah, with your passive perception 17, you kind of turn, you're like, all right, what's going on? You turn behind you, you see a guard holding their hand out with like a sword going happening. But Ari reacts first before you.
I got a 13.
A 13.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna have him make a dexterity check. With a 3, he's like, where something was here, and he starts like moving around trying to find something. And Ira, you're like, okay, and then you turn around and you just see 2 torches land on the building. I assume did you throw one on that building and one on another one?
Yeah, one on this one, and then one on
Perfect.
that one.
Amazing. You just see both of them, and they both just begin to like catch fire, and somebody just yells, somebody's throwing torches! And they Everybody freaks out, and they all begin to gather water from like this well over here, and they just run over to like the stables. They just start throwing water. It creates enough distraction, enough chaos. Nobody is paying. Like that guy who's like, oh, must have probably been my imagination. I have other things to do. Runs over and starts throwing water onto helping the cause. And everybody, you have a clear shot to your escape if you take it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You guys begin to run and kind of make your way out as the fort does not go up in flames, but more chaos of like 30 to 50 people who are just like, oh my god, like putting out flames and whatnot. And a good portion of their fortress did get a little ashen and burned, but you guys make your way out and escape out the front entrance and leave the fort behind you, and you still have Shaggo in hand next to you.
Perfect. I'm gonna get kind of out of initial sight, and at this point, once we're outside of the fort, I'm going to be a little bit kind of intentionally a little loud so that they can tell where I'm going. And I want
you guys
to get.
I think everybody at this point, once you're kind of out of the fortress, it's kind of out of earshot. You guys can hear the of your feet, of your footfalls.
Yeah, and my goal is to get outside of the vision of the fort.
Okay, you do so, and like right on cue, China, Ari, and Tiff all appear just after like a couple of minutes of leaving the fort. Ira, you're still invisible, but you can now see all of your friends as they're kind of just like, you guys are pretty scattered, but you're surprised at how well you stayed together. You're like, oh, you're there the whole time. And you guys are about maybe down the kind of the hilltop a bit, all the way closer into like more of the clearings and like the hills and whatnot outside of the fort. The fort's now just like a bit of a speck. It's about 500 to like 800 feet away.
All right, and I'll break the invisibility with me and Shaggo.
All right, you guys all appear in the middle of this clearing, a bit of a distance away from the fortress. Now, I'm gonna put you guys over on the big map at Schultz now. He kind of like catches his breath a bit.
And then I'll kind of look over to Tiff, because Tiff is the muscle.
Thank you. Who are you? Tell me, please. I sent you.
Yeah. I'm kind of motioning to Tiff, like just.
You want me to like what?
Like
to like hold him? Are we gonna attack him in here?
Well,
to take over?
I'm supposed to.
Are you saying this out loud?
I'm gonna kind of give
him. Are you
kind
of like, oh, you're like motioning it?
Oh no, Tiff's terrible. So she's just like, "What do you want? What do you want me to do?" Because she knows Shaggo, right? As like another guide.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him and go, "I'm just the guide here. We're supposed to get you out of here. It's not really safe to be this close still."
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
I guess I'd take him back to the ship.
I think that'd be wise.
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm not going on your ship until you tell me who you are.
Oh, name's Ira, and I'll turn. This is the captain.
Hello.
I guess if Tiff is
Normally
silent,
she has
Tiff's going to jump
say,
in.
But this time she doesn't, I guess.
Tiff's going to jump in and go, "We were sent by Wakanga to save your life, to probably disrupt an assassination attempt by Quothe."
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It would be wise if you just followed, Shaggo. You've pissed off a lot of very angry people, and I don't think you want to piss off these people. The only reason they're on your side is because they don't know who you are.
I apologize. Please, I will come with you. And he begins to follow you.
She's gonna turn, look at Ira, and go, "Is this what you want? I don't know."
As we're walking, how quietly can I cast message?
Yeah, what's the components on it?
It's all three.
It's all. I mean, dude, yeah, it's so obvious to cast a spell.
Then as I'm walking, I'll kind of.
Here's the thing: if like,
does it look like he's trying to get my attention?
No, he wouldn't be that obvious about it, honestly.
Let me see.
I mean, we can get them back to the ship. That's fine. That's not that big of a deal.
Well, it's a whole day's journey.
Right.
So I'm thinking there's going to be a night watch at least at some point.
Yes.
Then you can just take it with you.
Yeah. That works for me.
How did Quayothe find out it was me?
No, we didn't ask. We were asked to stop it, not really. If you'd like to tell us and admit what you've done, we're willing to hear it, but we might just switch sides. It might be best for you to not tell us what you've done.
You are smart.
Especially, you know what, I'm going to kind of threaten him a little bit. Do we have the writ for him to be dead?
No, because it's not on Port Ninzaru.
Okay.
Like, you're out of Port Ninzaru. You kill this guy and get away.
You know what?
Easy.
Actually, I think I can do this. Oh, what is my deception is actually really good. I'm gonna go Shaggo. It might be best if you stay quiet. We already found somebody that had this. I'm gonna so the previous one I had, the previous route I had to kill Omala, I took it. I'm gonna fold it and kind of hold it up and try and not let him get it and go. This is one team that we had to stop. Who knows how many of these exist?
Roll an intimidation check or deception, either one.
There we go.
I
don't know.
Okay.
I'll take that one.
Please. Give me a quick second. Could I bargain advantage with my little thing I have?
Yeah, go for it.
That would be a whole lot. That is 18 plus 7, so 25.
He visibly begins to sweat. He puts his hands up on his head and he kind of like folds over and he's just like, oh God. He kind of like stands up and he kind of moves away and he kind of turns away from you and he's, all right, take me, go. Whatever you need for me to do.
I think you should contact the name. Tell him what is up.
And he's like, you can tell he's like visibly like upset. Like he's breathing a lot heavier. He's a lot more aware of what's going on. Like he's genuinely like afraid.
Yeah, I can do that. And I'll sit down. I'll catch up, and I'll pull out the paper birds. And take a second to write a note, and by write a note, I mean write. I guess write a note. And I will write in said note. I'll write to Wakanga. That's dangerous. Oh, fuck it. I'll write to I'll write to words. I will write to Wakanga.
Yep.
How do I want to write this? No, I won't write to Wakanga. I'll write to... I'll actually... Is Tiff behind Shaggo?
Yeah, I think Tiff would have tried to, like, then kind of comfort him, but push him to help me try and survey the land so we can get out of here.
Yeah. He's kind of looking and he kind of points to ships on the beach.
Yes.
Okay. And he starts to kind of walk. Chena, Ari, are you guys continuing forward? Leaving I are kind of behind to write a letter. All right. Continue walking.
I'm going to write. If Tiff is behind Shaggo, I'm going to write to Tiff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the letter is going to say, both Quayothe and Wakanga gave the go-ahead for us to do the deed with this guy, to finish him off. Is there a reason we're holding like this?
All right. So you write that in. You gotta write to Tiff, and the bird just.
And he's just looking for a reason. Like if there's a reason, then okay. He just doesn't understand what's changed all of a sudden.
The paper bird literally just flies forward. Tiff, it's like floating right in front of your face.
Okay, I'll grab it.
You grab it.
I'm gonna kind of stop and kind of let Shaggo go forward a little bit.
Yeah, he continues walking.
Open it. I'm gonna go. All right, Captain, can you just make sure this one doesn't get too far? We don't want to get him lost in the weeds.
Yes.
And I'm gonna walk back to Ira and go. If you want him dead now, we could do it now. I just figured it might be better in the whole of your ship where you can't really get away. We could do it here in the jungle and leave them for dead.
Okay, I wasn't sure if your intent was.
Can I hear?
You are very good at not conveying emotion
like,
that you want to.
They're at least 100, 200 feet away. Like, you guys walked and walked and walked. Ira wrote out the letter, like, far away enough to where, like, you can see them. They're in the distance, but there is no way you can hear them.
And I'll be like,
if you could, then I mean, Shaggo can definitely hear them.
I'll be packing up as if I'm getting ready to walk forward. I'm
gonna go back to get him as if he's like a straggler to make sure he doesn't get lost.
No, we can.
And then
I get it.
We can do it in the ship. I just didn't understand what your ideas were.
Mainly just trying to get away further from the ship.
Before Flaming Fist find us.
I would like to, yes.
Okay.
We could kill him at sea, dump his body in the ocean. We could do a lot of things. I don't know how the captain feels about murder on her vessel, but we could do it on the beach too.
Well, if we get to the ship, we won't have much of a choice because we can't kill him in Port Nyanzaru, right?
We could do it in his sleep.
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh yeah, you said it's really early in the morning.
Right.
Well, so
I'll start walking back forward.
Earlier, I had said somebody said it was like 8 a.m. It should realistically be only like 10 to 12. Well, fuck, you guys woke up and then walked, right?
Yeah, technically.
So I'm a dumbass. It should be like 3 or 4 p.m. So
okay.
I mean.
Yeah, I figured we just sleep, and if we wanted to do it, we'd just do it.
Everybody at Fort Valerian thought it was 8 in the morning. They just all kind of woke up.
Or they could have said, "We already rang the bell. Why are you going to ring it again?"
Yeah, they were working off of Baldur's Gate time.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is directly north, so there wouldn't be a different time zone. But All right, so Tiff and Ira, you guys catch up with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
China, Ari, I'm just gonna remind you, just because DM, I'm gonna do it. You guys are completely unaware of that conversation.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, they've brought him out. They've told him the truth, and they're heading over to your boat. And you guys, Ira and Tiff, like, Ari, Ira enough to be like, something's going on.
He's doing something weird.
This is weird. You don't know what's happening. But whatever.
She's pretty sure she'll be filled in at a later time, and that it's not important right now. So.
Yeah, fair. And you guys walk the rest of the day back over towards the Brass Phoenix, and I am only going to ask for one encounter check. Let's go ahead and get it from China. Unroll a d20.
By the way, Tyler, the Yeti sounds so much better than the headset mic.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like a microphone that's $100-something is better than a built-in.
And to be honest, Zoom does a pretty damn good job at canceling out on ambient sound.
I also worked on it too.
Good. Yeah, well, I don't hear fucking anything. So
the way I looked it up too, because I was still picking it up from like other programs, but now even other programs it won't pick it up. What I did is I set the level to 20 in like the general sound settings, and then bump the gain up on the mic all the way up, and apparently that gets rid of ambient.
That's a weird way to
roll the 19,
that, but that makes sense.
19.
I know. Apparently it works.
19. I need you to roll a.
Damn it, Tyler.
Maybe whatever this is will just kill him for us.
That's kind of what I'm hoping. If the fight goes terrible,
like a giant snake just comes out, snatches him.
Oh no!
You take on a snake. Oh no! You're dead.
We all go invisible and just let him fight it himself.
Good luck. That's the fucking backstory to a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was left in the jungle, fight a giant snake.
That's a Logan character.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Roll a percentage check, Gina.
54.
64.
54.
54.
Oh no, giant snake. Or T-Rex. Please let it be T-Rex.
No.
Please let it not be T-Rex.
I don't want my legs chomped off. I like them where they are. They're nice.
But T-Rex.
Yeah, I don't want to die though.
All right, you guys are walking.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are continuing along, you continue like making your way through the forest, and not the forest, but like the clearing, heading over towards the ship, and it's almost in sight. Like you're walking. It takes a couple of hours to get there. It gets a little bit like darker. Like the sun gets covered up by a little bit of like a cloud as you're walking, and you hear.
Oh no.
And out of the side of the forest, this massive creature, 20 feet in height, massive white beard, staring down at you.
Are you
huge
serious?
eyes, rock in hand, and two other buddies behind him turn. They go, "Them, bring them back to the ship." Roll initiative.
Oh God.
As
What is
3
he-
frost giants come upon your position.
Ah!
Should we
big
have an
bad.
extra timer up or something? I don't know. How are we even doing this? Sure.
Yeah, are we doing theater of the mind or?
I mean, I have like a map, but I could try to make one.
I can probably give you one if you have one from Cholt. Give me a second.
Sure.
If they give you a Cholt map. Give me a second. I'll try and find one.
I hope it's not like a big thump every time I hit this mic.
There we go. It's fixed now.
Thump it real fast. Test thump. I heard nothing.
Yeah, I'm not even
Okay,
hearing
cool,
that.
perfect. That's really good because
I
I've
was
been
gonna
like
say, man, it's
hitting it
cutting
with my
out a
headphones. But
lot of stuff. So
nice, perfect.
I got a 16, but why did I roll a con save? Whoops.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh.
Just a second here to find it.
I got the name to change. That's what I was looking at.
How are maps given to you? Can I just give you a map and then a number, or do you need a name for it?
Oh, like in the book, there's a map.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's called Yellark, Yellyark. It's map
Awesome.
215 Yellark,
Sweet.
or 2.15.
Oh yeah, it's a
colon
pretty
Yellark.
good like
Use that.
jungle-ish map.
Yeah, I mean not all of it, but the side where there's like a little boat, maybe. I don't know. There's some space to play with.
Yeah. Let me check.
Did you
That's
add
fine.
this to
Yeah.
the percentage checks, or did this just happen? Like, is this actually something that can normally happen in Tomb?
This is something that can normally happen.
Wow.
Like, you know what? Fucking, I will not even fuck with you right now. Whole ass.
Full ass. Or half ass.
You rolled a 55, right?
54.
54. It's okay. It happens on a 55 to 54.
The stupid luck.
That's how narrative goes. This game's amazing.
I love this game.
I told you, I was talking to Jake about this last night. I was saying, I know that people are like, dice are random and whatever. I don't believe that. I believe that the dice have a mind of their own, and they like to be part of the storytelling.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just
Power in those dice. All right. I'm not. So just to let you know, because of the way I had to screen cap it, I sent to our chat. The first one is if you guys are on the beach, and you're not. You guys are currently technically in the jungle, and the second one is the jungle.
Nice.
wow. Jesus.
We're like 2
Fucking
feet.
rolled it.
We're like 2 feet away from the beach.
You know what? I can actually just do this. I would use that
That's
map,
probably-
Craig, but I also.
No, I was gonna
kinda
say
don't
that's
wanna-
probably the best one they have for
Yeah.
pre-made.
I need to have it prepared, to be honest. It actually in Roll20 gives me this stupid like piece of paper that I can use for just a random battle map.
Yeah, that
We can
counts.
just go ahead and use that.
That's just as good.
It's not stupid if it gets the job done.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Actually, Sheena, can you go ahead and roll a? Oh, it's a part. Can you roll a D2?
Cool.
2. Also, with these 3 frost giants are 2 winter wolves.
Oh.
Ah.
They're a
Big
Love
hunting
that for
party.
us.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
This is gonna be interesting. That's a heck of an encounter.
It's all right. I got this, guys.
You
Okay,
better have
so
something
There's a
crazy
tree
planned.
Here,
We have Shaggo at least.
here.
He can die.
Yeah, we can just throw him.
He's
Um,
expendable.
Throw him to the
let's-
wolves.
Yes, literally.
Oh, I don't like wolves. I forgot.
All right, I'm dropping you guys down here. And then let me go ahead and put Shaggo down here as well. Motherfucker, play this song. All right, this is Shaggo.
Oh no, he's in front. Or is that? Oh yes, he's in front.
It's yes, he's in front.
Yeah.
We want him dead.
No, I was just randomly
want to-
dropping them down. It should be like Ari and Sheena in the front here. You guys were heading to like the left side of the map, basically.
Well,
I'm gonna say-
Shaggo was guiding us.
he doesn't know where your fucking chip
Supposedly.
is.
Wow.
And I would say it's kind of more like this. And they came out of the forest about that far away. I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and freehand draw. This green line is the forest line. And let's go ahead and get these. And they're puppies.
Oh, they're big. They're big dogs.
Boys.
Big dogs.
I have the initiative turn order up for Roll20 too, if we can use that.
Awesome. All right. Yep. Everybody put their initiatives in, I assume.
Well, we don't
no,
have
sorry.
we don't have our tokens.
We don't have. Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's that point.
All right. Let's go. Let me go ahead and get these giants in the initiative here, and then we should be ready to go.
Yeah, because I can actually put this, because of the size of the map, I can put it on the side of Roll20 and you can see it for people watching.
Sweet. Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, I was keeping the turn order up during the entire ball game as well.
Yeah, I saw that. That was great.
I drag it on and
now
off.
I have to
screen as
balance
needed.
like 4 different things here.
This song's really good.
Yeah, it's you know, prepare to die. Unless you guys just kick ass. You never know.
Oh yeah. Just give me a minute. I'll do great.
Well,
If
we're
I don't-
gonna get our chance at least.
They're not rolling very good on their initiatives.
That's good.
What's Shaggo's?
Yeah. Let me, oh my god, I have to get his fucking stat block.
Do you
up,
want?
too.
I mean,
What
I
is
can
his
I can
picture?
do his stats.
Oh,
His picture
okay.
is like a dude.
He has
Yeah.
veteran stats, right? I saw you roll his stealth earlier.
Yeah, I got him, Colton. It's fine.
Okay.
He's my favorite guide. I love him.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill him.
He's a fuck.
Oh,
That's why I like him.
I like how
He's just gonna-
it's appropriate that Craig's the one that's like, you did bad things, because Craig probably knows what they are.
Actually, he's a lot of fun.
Well, he's
All
about
right.
to get murdered by boss giants, so
And all is right with the world.
That's right with the world. All right, Tiff, you're first. You see these giants
All
kind
right.
of come out, and you're a bit confused as you kind of make your way out. I don't know if the party filled you in on this or not, but I mean, these frost giants come out of the forest. They point.
We
There
did.
they are, and
Yeah, I have a
and-
general idea what's happened, but
all
not
right,
really
general
like.
idea. And they've got rocks in hand. They're ready to fight. And you're first.
Okay, Tiff's going to turn on her heels and kind of get. I lost half the map just now. And get probably about here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to rage. So she'll kind of begin to kind of breathe really heavily, and her
Awesome.
war paint will start to smear.
Awesome.
And then that means I can move 55 feet.
Oh my God! There
So
she goes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
There
5,
she
6,
goes.
7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. And then I'm going to sit there. So I
Okay.
can't really attack Because now I'm raging, so I can't cast spells.
No problem. Yeah.
Oh, you know
start
what?
to-
Actually, if I don't have an action, I'm going to use my action. Yeah, I'm gonna do the spell first, and then I'll rage on a bonus
Yeah, no
action.
problem. Yeah.
So I'm going to.
I have a dumb question, but I'll ask it later.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the wolf.
Okay. Go ahead and Eldritch Blast the wolf. I'll go ahead and bust down some health bars here.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit the wolf, definitely.
Okay, that is well 1 point. So take that, dog. And then I will rage, and then Tiff's gonna hang out.
All right.
And try and do her job.
You attack the one on the right or the left?
The one on the right. This one.
Yeah, a little bit of force damage kind of hits him, and it just angers it. It's just ready to fight you. Ari, what are you doing? You see Tiff, just charge him.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Go right here. Oh, I still have my thingy on. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20. Move right there. I'm going to pull out a little bit of bat poop that I collected earlier today,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna throw it out at this spot right here at the top and cast a fireball, and it should hit all 3 of the giants.
That's very good.
Whoa!
Alright.
Quality is what that is.
You just kind of throw that into the air, and as it kind of goes over, it's that similar kind of like small little beads, kind of like goes through the air, just like a small spark, lands kind of in the ground. And where are you centering it?
Right here, so that it hits all 3 of them.
All 3 of the frost giants.
Yeah.
And then you all just watch as out from the tree line, that little spark lands in the ground, and vroom, this massive explosion of flame comes out of the trees and over towards the giants, and it just envelops them like this swirling, chaotic explosion of flame. And they need to make some
Dex saves, please.
Dex saves, big dex saves.
I have a sorcerer question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
If I were to careful spell, would they have disadvantage?
Careful spell, like stealthily throw the fireball?
Yeah. Is that a thing that I could do? Or
I would say if they couldn't already see you,
okay,
then you could. So if you were already hiding, then yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, so dex saves, right? All right, so this guy, he gets a 4.
That's a fail.
This guy, it's a 10.
That's a fail.
And then this guy gets a 5. They are not too dodgy. They're massive targets. They are just completely enveloped by this flame.
That's great.
They just kind of scream as they're burned.
Oh, there it is. I can use my tiny d6. Oh, I got a 1. Dang it.
Oh.
Give me a second. I don't know basic math, so I have to pull out a calculator. Tiny d6. Oh, it did better this time. 6 plus 5 plus 3. That is 32 fire damage.
Whoa!
All 3 of them.
Awesome.
That's dense.
That's sick. All right. Yeah, you burn them pretty good.
Nice.
They are still standing. It only got like a portion of them. So, I mean, because these guys are just so huge. They're 20, 30 feet tall. And like, you got like a good portion of like their side and their leg, and they're burned away. And they're hurting pretty badly. Their flesh is very raw right there now. But they are still standing. They're still battle ready. They're hardened creatures. They're ready to fight.
This is going to be a hell of a fight looking at their health bar from that.
Yep.
Shaggo kind of looks over and he goes, and he's already terrified, and now he's just shitting his pants, and he
may I
backs up.
May I?
May you what?
I'm gonna turn to Shaggo. Shaggo, you don't know where the ship is, and we're going to need your help if we're going to get out of this. Come on, get your ass up.
I just moved him to a spot where I don't know where he went. There we go.
Vanished.
Yeah, banished. Make a persuasion check, man. Did I just glitch out the map? Or
No, it was fine for me.
Fine.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Roll 20's being weird.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the same issue.
He says, "I don't know you, and I don't know and he kind of backs up all the way to like over here. And he's staying kind of back over here. It's like half a square there. So he's over here. He pulls out his crossbow and he'll fire at one of them. No, actually, he'll just kind of stay behind Chino.
Well, that's good enough.
He does 3 piercing damage.
That's more than my one Eldritch Blast, was 3 times better.
He fires. It kind of bounces off of the frost giant, and he's just like he's like his hand is shaking as he's loading his crossbow. You can tell that he's terrified of these creatures. He's never seen them before. Ira, it's your turn.
All right. Thanks for music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Okay. Question.
Yep.
The fireball was cast behind them. Yes. How do the shadows look?
The shadows?
For the purposes of Shadow Blade. Because they're pretty big creatures, so they're probably casting some pretty big shadows.
Well, there's also a cloud that went over the sun, so sure, you're in dim light.
Cool. Alright, I will, well, it's a bonus action to get that, so I can go, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I, is it shift? Yep, there we go. Oh, I can only have one at a time, though. So if I was to go here, still be 65 feet away. That's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna move up to here, right next to Ari, and cast Shadow Blade, and it'll form in my hand. Same as before, I pull out one of the returning daggers, and as I cast the spell with my book, I just kind of run the flat of the blade down my book, so I don't cut it. And then it just envelops the blade, kind of like shifts and turns magically into just this shadowy blade. Awesome. And I'm flavoring it as Ira doesn't actually know how to cast a spell, but he knows how to put it on a regular dagger, and the dagger is one of those returning daggers because he has those bracers of returning daggers. So he just creates it out of a returning dagger.
Incredible. All right. So you're going closer, and you got the Shadow Blade now.
Yeah.
All right. This wolf right here.
And as I stop there, I'll turn to Ariana. Do you think we should run?
Let's give it a second.
This wolf is gonna go. All right, I gotta measure.
This is them in the art pose. This is where the art comes from.
Oh. Do these look like storm puppies?
Storm puppies?
Yeah. Do they look like they're like ice pups?
It's like polar bears in the, they're
Okay.
They look like they belong in like way north up in the Icewind Dale.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, this winter wolf is gonna just the frost giants kind of point further off to the other ones, and this one's gonna make its way down. It's not immediately gonna go for Tiff. Instead, gonna start chasing after. It's gonna have to dash, but it just starts, and like a horse, it starts making its way off and just starts to charge directly towards Ari.
Uh-oh.
And it's like running towards you, and it's like it's not like it stopped right in front of you, but it's like running at you is kind of the way I'm like describing it. Sheena, it's your turn.
Sheena kind of, for a second, looks and glares at the guy and just shakes her head in like disappointment with the guy, this guy, and then
Shaggo?
and then stays where she is, but goes big.
Oh boy.
You gonna intimidate them to leave?
You just get larger. The giants react to this. As you do this, they kind of look over at you, and they both point, and they speak the rune that you just kind of spoke outwards that you that you enveloped yourself. Because I imagine when Sheena does it, she's covered in these runes. Does anybody speak giant?
I mean, I do.
You hear them just purely say, "Fire." They just recognize.
I speak Infernal. Why the fuck do I speak Infernal?
I taught you.
You taught me?
No, I don't know. I know it, so
I think he did learn Infernal because Ari knew it.
Okay.
Maybe? Or it just was the language I went with when...
Sure, I'm gonna do
this. You get an extra language.
She doesn't move from her spot, but she pulls out her her now gigantic pistol.
Okay.
Big gun.
Aims it at the big wolf.
Okay.
And fires twice. She can do that now.
All right.
Pew pew.
Because she ignores the loading property. So.
Oh my god.
So extra attack twice.
You just fan the hammer on a dog running at Ari.
14 on the first one.
14 hits.
And then
it's 11 piercing.
Plus an extra d6 because we didn't count that in. 18 on the other one.
18. So both hit. So go ahead and roll 2d6, and I'll add it to the total.
Another 11 on top of that.
Oh my god! So you did 28 damage. Jesus.
And then hold on. No, because I will use my bonus action. So yes, 28 damage. That sounds about right.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much fan the hammer. Even though it's a regular like one-shot pistol, somehow she's able to do it twice.
It's crazy.
She's just that fast with it. And then she puts herself into close combat range as she draws her sword. That's it.
What kind of pistol does Sheena have?
It's technically, it looks like a single shot, but it's like, but it's like specially crafted by Cyrus, so it's probably more magic based.
Oh yeah. It's the Cyrus pistol, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so those don't require any kind of like gunpowder or anything. It's all built into like the firearm. Propels itself with like a mini version of almost like a compelled force kind of thunder wave thing, and you just have to load it. So it makes perfect sense that Sheena is just getting better at it, and Cyrus was able to fire his like multiple times. You just have like are able to like it's like one shot still. You have to like load the chamber and then fire, and then you're able to just kind of like you've already got another like shot in your hand, and you just reach over and cock it immediately and, boom, and fire it twice. So it's like and you just fire it as like a massive like cannon-sized gun at the same time as you're shooting it. And the dog kind of whimpers as it begins to run over towards you, but it's still heading strong. It doesn't look too hurt at all. It's almost bloody. His Frost Giant over here looks over towards you, Tiff, points at you, and it says, "Where is Artist Simber?"
Is that in common?
Oh, do you want me to answer it?
He takes out his great axe and fucking charges at you. One in Giant speaks out. Cheetah, you're the only one that understands this. Nobody else kind of knows what they're saying. The one behind him just says, "Don't kill them. We need information." Says, "This one knows nothing," and it comes down and brings down the axe onto you. Oh my God, 26.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then how's another 26?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, well that's 23 slashing and 19 slashing.
So 23 slashing. So what? 12?
So it's it should be 23 plus 19. That's 42 damage.
So 21 damage.
So 21.
21 damage. Yeah, because
okay.
raging. Yeah.
I'll take it.
This like massive axe comes downward, like lands in front of you. You kind of mostly like dodge out of the way, but exerting a lot of yourself to do so. How much health do you have? Like, what's your total
My total is 109, so I'm now at 88.
You're not even fucking bloodied at all. And it's more that you're exerting yourself to dodge these attacks. They didn't even like meet or break your skin whatsoever. But it's difficult. It's more straining on like your psyche to like dodge these attacks and kind of move over. And it's like, whoo, these massive swinging hits that could easily cleave you in half. You're moving out of the way of them. This giant is like, you got that one, buddy. And he's going to run 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He gets to about here. And he's got a rock down on his side. It's kind of like this iced over kind of boulder. And he kind of pulls out of like a sack down on his side. And he looks over towards you, Chena, and he just lobs the boulder over towards you. 24?
Yeah, that hits.
Tyler, I think you made
bludgeoning
yourself
damage.
a target.
Hold on. How much was it?
25 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh my fucking god, you're a monk.
I'm a monk.
Oh no! Holy fuck!
And you're big enough now to where you probably could realistically catch that.
I don't know if it's enough. I think it
I
needs to be a little bit smaller damage for you to try to catch it.
I can't throw it back, but I can
You can
reduce it.
You can reduce it a bit, yeah.
You can use your reaction. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reduce it.
Go ahead. How much are you reducing it by?
Roll.
You know what? Can I do something for me real fast? This will be helpful. Chena, what's your max health?
88.
88. Thank you.
Oh, here, I can put mine in.
Yeah, please.
'Cause I know how to do that.
Tiff, you got 104. You said?
Oh, 109.
109. And what are you currently at?
88.
88.
There you go.
Okay. And
I reduced it by 12. So how much is that?
So 13.
I like almost reduced it by half.
That's amazing.
I just the boulder is coming at me. I can't really dodge out of the way, so I kind of almost just grab it out of the air. It hurts, but
yeah,
I'm still able to.
Yeah, totally. Ari, what's your max health?
60.
Okay, all right, and everybody else is at full besides Tiff and Sheena, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you go. Yeah, the boulder just flies through the air, and you see it coming. You're like, oh shit! And you kind of like put your hand over it and kind of move it, and it's still like you brace the hit, but it still hits you, and it's like fuck, it hurts. But I mean, you and your monk abilities were almost were able to brace some of the hit, and that one just yells out, "Where is Artist Simber?" This wolf up here. Oh, Tiff.
Jacob, is he still saying that in giant or?
No, he's saying it in common.
Okay.
Um, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that one dashes right past you, Tiff.
Okay.
You want a reaction attack? You can.
Yes, please. That will be a 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Uh, 15.
15. Nice. Yeah, that one gets grazed a bit by your axe as it runs by. Just kind of keeps running along and then continues forward towards Ira, but that's its dash. That's all it can do. The last frost giant is like, all right, well, those guys are all handling that shit. 5, 10, 15. It's to about there, and looks back and kind of points off towards Shaggo and says, "Is that him?" in giant to the other giant. He says, "No."
Oh,
Damn it! Damn it!
And
Yes.
he looks at him and he says,
But it is.
he looks at him and you guys hear in common, he says, "Flaming fist." The other giant
Oh,
walk out and
they
fucking
don't like the
beats it at
flaming
him.
fist. Just smash.
11. Just barely misses
Okay.
Shaggo. He goes, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And he's like freaking, he's freaking out. He's so scared. Tiff, it's your turn.
Tiff is going to move as such right here and get about there because the giant has a 10-foot reach and I
It does
also
have
have
a
a 10-foot
10-foot
reach.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to. Well, actually, would it be 10 here too?
Here,
Would that be
I'm
too
gonna go
far?
ahead. I was actually gonna give them
Oh, yeah, I
auras so that I could know what their little attack range is. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. And you have a 10-foot one too, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you an aura as well.
I can use a key and have a 10-foot.
There. All right. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can see it. All right. So you were moving from where to where?
I'm just moving to the left of him so that I am within both
You
of
don't
those
provoke
gentlemen.
any opportunity to attack.
I'm going to attack twice. One's a natural 20 and the other one would be a 17.
Whoa, both hit.
Okay, give me one quick
One's a
second.
crit, so.
Do some math. The first attack is going to be 19.
19 damage to this guy.
Yes, the one I'm standing in front of, this guy here.
Yeah, 19.
And then the second one is going to be 11.
All right.
I think that's going to be it.
Yeah,
for
you
me.
go over and with the burn still on them from the fireball, you go over and you just slice up one, slice down the other, and you are actually like dealing hits to them. You're hitting them just slightly. It's hitting like their leg opening, small cuts and whatnot, and you're definitely damaging them. And you're just dueling these two giants, weirdly winning. Ari, it's your turn. You are now surrounded by two giant
Scary
winter
stuff.
wolves and a big old cheetah.
Ari's gonna move right here.
Okay.
I'm going to
Stay away from the China.
big fire lady. I'm going to twin spell cast inflict wounds on both of these pups.
You're just
That's
gonna,
cool. That's a really
take
cool
the
visual.
the twin spell and just grab to the sides of you.
Yeah.
And just, grab them. Oh my fuck, God, that's cool. Yeah, roll attack for both.
It's a very Animu.
Yeah.
Animu. So that one is I'm gonna use favored by the gods on that one.
All right, is this the left one or the right one?
The left one. I will attack first. So 19?
Yeah.
Okay. And then on the second one, we'll go with the crit.
Oh my God.
Hey.
That's so cool.
So first one will take how much damage is this? Are we doing crunchy crits or normal crits?
Normal crits.
Okay.
Boo.
We're doing normal crits and we're doing classic massive damage.
Which is
if you take more than half your hit points, you make a con save.
okay.
It's system shock and injury table, right?
All right.
Yeah. We have different rule sets per game we play, Craig.
Yeah, we have one where we do
That is all right.
We have one where we have crits called crunchy crits, and crunchy crits is when you crit, you do max damage plus dice damage. So
Oh, that's cool.
So if you were to crit with a long sword two-handed, you would do 10 plus your strength plus a d10.
Plus your roll.
Oh, that's really neat.
So yeah.
I actually kind of like that.
It's
I'm not to steal
fun.
that.
I mean, it makes the stakes a little bit more crazy when everybody's critting, and it's just like, you got hit for 4 damage, you got hit for 5 damage, and you got hit for a scorching ray that did, almost all your health.
Because each scorching ray does 2d8, so it's baseline 2d6. So it's baseline 12 damage plus 2d6.
That's really cool.
So the first one takes 55 damage.
Oh my God!
And
Wow.
then the other one's gonna take more than that, hopefully.
How much did the first one take?
55.
55 damage?
It's like 8d10, dude. Like,
Yeah.
inflict wounds is insane.
So
What
I
are you
don't.
casting it at?
I don't think it
5.
kills.
5?
Yeah,
inflict wounds is a
guessing it
first
could go.
level spell.
So that was 5. That's 7d10.
Wow. How much
Yeah.
damage did you do on the one on the right?
I'm doing that right now.
Calculating it? All right.
Do you want me to just do 55 plus whatever this is, since it's because I crit?
No,
Just
it's
roll
double
it
the
again.
dice.
Huh? Just double the dice.
So
Okay.
roll it again.
Yeah.
And okay, hold on. Let me,
Oh wait, I get what you're saying. Actually, yeah, do that. Just add what you just rolled to 55.
Okay.
Oh my god. Were you saying inflict wounds doesn't kill, Tyler?
no, I'm wrong. No, hold on.
Inflict wounds
never mind.
definitely kills.
Yeah,
102
never mind.
damage.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Ari walks forward between these two wolves and like takes out her hand. What color? Like, what's the color? what does the spell just kind of look like?
I imagine most of Ari's magic is pretty chaotic looking, so it's just like a jumble of a bunch of different colors,
there's like
and then
different
it
like
probably
shapes like coming like out of like this like little spell you create like in between your hands.
like at the end of it when she actually like reaches out and casts it, it's just like a dark black color, like all the colors combined to.
Yeah, it just kind of melts in all these different colors. You grab one of the two of them, and you just watch as like you almost like pull upwards, and like their like wounds just begin to open up on them. All old scars, different things like that. As the two of them like they turn and they look towards you, and they both just melt and disintegrate like you Thanos snapped them. They just and they're gone.
Oh, it feels so good
Ari,
next to
I already
Giant.
just watched Ari disintegrate like two wolves.
I've seen her do this before.
Ari doesn't like
everybody
wolves.
fucking saw.
Ari what?
Ari doesn't like wolves. So, well-known fact.
Oh my god, wolves killed your parents. Ultimate revenge.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I melt them whenever I can.
The frost giants are even taken aback a bit by that. They're like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. I'll yell to the giants. Artisimber is in the forest. We don't know where he is. And I'll just point that way.
We're currently working to get information to find him, and you're slowing us down.
You don't have enough time to say that. Shaggo is now shitting his pants, Shaggoing his pants, I guess.
Shaggoing his pants.
He doesn't do anything.
Does my killing two pups inspire him to do good?
No, it inspires him to shit his pants more.
Okay.
He
Good.
now is terrified of everyone, so he doesn't know what to do. If you guys win, he's equally terrified if the frost giants win, because he doesn't know what anybody's going to do to him. He thinks you guys are going to help him, mostly, I think. He's not sure. Ira, it's your turn. You can speak now if you want to. Ari said what she
I would have
needed to say.
said the same thing. I feel like
Okay.
like we could have fit in that in 6 seconds.
Sure.
So
Well, this is still part of the 6 seconds.
yeah, I'll just say you guys are slowing us down from trying to find him. And I'll walk up to this one, which is probably stupid.
A death ward. You're fine.
He doesn't
Okay,
know
you walk
that.
up to him and you
I
say
know.
that. He looks down, and as you kind of run over towards him, he's in the middle of like fighting over towards Tiffany. Kind of turns towards you, and he says, "Human City. What did you learn at Human City?"
We're getting information from Human City still. This is a job. It's a trade.
Okay. That's your conversation.
That's what he is. Does he still seem ready to fight?
Yeah.
All right. I'm attacking with the Shadow Blade then.
I'm
using Silver Dagger as
I'll just let you know, while you're fighting them, just like as a passive insight, you gather that they're not the kind of people to hear, look, we're trading information. They go, oh, okay, equal exchange. See ya, and then take off.
No, I know. That makes sense. Let me do something really quick. This is
We understand commerce.
This is a
Equivalent exchange.
Yeah.
ranged deck.
Complicated situation. Goodbye.
Does a 23 hit?
Sure does.
All right, cool. I'm gonna work on making a custom attack for my Shadow Blade. But
No
until then, Tiff is within 5 feet of him, so
You should be able to roll your Shadow Blade in with Beyond 20.
it doesn't roll. It doesn't. It just says it's a melee weapon with which I am proficient, but it doesn't actually give me a roll 20 option to roll the d20.
Got it.
And it's going to do. Let's see. It's going to do 3d8, so it's going to do 17 plus my sneak attack. Cool. I have to... Oh, I can roll it right there. So it's going to do 28 psychic damage.
Awesome. Damn.
And then at that point...
he's now bloodied. You hit him, and he kind of, as you like strike him with the psychic, with the shadow blade, it just phases right through him, and he looks down and he's like, "Ah!" And he like holds on like as if you cut a wound open, but there's nothing on him.
How's our friends looking? Tips look okay. They're both looking all right.
This is double check with everybody. Can you see everybody's health bars?
Yes.
Yes. Other than Shaggo.
I can't see Shaggo's. Also, I can't see numbers for Ari, Tiff, and China, but I can see
you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, you can only see your own number.
And then I'm gonna look over to Tiff, and I'm just gonna say, "Keep it up," and I'm going to cast Healing Word.
He's just screaming.
Oh, Max. Tiff is gonna heal for 8.
Oh, thank you.
With a Healing Word, yeah, because Shadow
That's like
Blade.
16 for me.
Yeah, basically. So. Yep.
Amazing.
And that'll be my turn.
And because of like the way I describe it is almost like you're like dodging, you haven't really taken any full hits yet. Ira gives you the healing word. Tiff looks like really like stressed out as she's fighting, and it just reinvigorates you. You just feel like a surge of power come over you, and you're just like, all right, I could fucking win this.
That's cool.
China.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh my god! You run over towards them, just in between all of them.
Yep. And I am going to do an even amount of attack to both of them. I am doing. I'm. Actually, I said I drew my sword. I'm not gonna say I drew my sword this time. I'm just using my gun, and I shoot this guy, and with
blank shoot them in the face.
Yes, I'm point blank.
Execution style.
Because gunner, being within 5 feet of a hostage.
Giant's looking off into the jungle after Iris says what he says, and he goes, "Wait, it's all a jungle?" And Cheetah puts a gun behind him and says, "Always has been."
And I'm spending a key to flurry of blows and doing a offhand attack to both of them as well.
All right, cool. So you're gonna shoot him and punch him?
I'm like shoot, punch, kick. Yeah. So giant, this giant right here, 18 to hit.
I like to imagine that like Ari and Ira are using like magic. Tiff is in this raging attack mode, and Cheetah's like a back alley like street fighting. She's like running over like bang bang bang.
I think of her fighting as both very skilled but also dirty at the same time. So it kind of is like back alley, but
that's great.
But with like a grace to it.
Yeah, the pistol hits. Add that extra d6 on top of it. That's 12 plus whatever your d6 is.
So it's an extra 5.
18.
So yeah, 18, and then it's a punch to him as well.
Big pound.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits, yep.
And that's another 11 damage on top of that.
Punch. Okay.
Guy number 2, this guy right here. Actually, can I change and decide I'm just going to focus this guy down?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
He's getting weaker. You go over and you shoot him in the side, and he takes a smoking bullet out of his side, and you just go over and you just hit him right in the jaw, and he kind of goes over the side. You're like meeting him face to face. You're like fist fighting a 20-foot tall dude, but you have met up to his height. It's crazy.
Another pistol shot. 14 to hit.
14 actually misses. You fire, and it just absorbed by his armor.
And then, but the punch, it's a 23.
And you use that distraction to just hit him over the head.
I literally just eventually pistol whip him is what I do.
Bang! It's like, haha! The bullet did not hit me. Ow!
It's another 10 damage on top of that.
All right, cool. Yeah, you get him. He's looking pretty hurt. At this point, he's all bruised and burned. He's got a bullet in him.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I check something before we go?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. I will actually say, so when they said in Giant Fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
She says the same thing, which is Ild.
Yep.
And she is invoking the rune on her gun, I think it is. It needs to make a straight saving throw for me, please.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Then nothing happens.
They got a pretty good strength.
Yeah, I'm assuming, but might as well try it.
All right, it's okay. Yeah, you try it. It kind of resists. He's pretty strong.
This rune has never worked, but
one day it will.
It's just nice for the other part to it. Because it has, so the runes have like two things, like a passive and then an active thing.
Yeah.
The active, if they had failed that, they would have been firing shackles would have tied them down to the ground and held them in place and done fire damage to them.
That's really cool. Yeah, the shackles come upwards, upward towards them, and he just kind of throws them off.
That is cool.
Yeah. But the passive is all my tool proficiency are doubled. So
nice. So this giant is gonna get right here.
Oh.
Uniquely situated to be in reach of Ari and not out of Tiff's attack of opportunity range. He looks very angry at you. There's like tears coming down the side of his face. He's like, ah! His axe on top of you.
You're probably
poor
on
puppies.
Hey, what's your AC, Ari?
Currently 14 because of mage armor.
Okay.
17.
Nope. Cutting words.
Cutting words.
Yeah. Remember, Ira's a lore palette, a lore bard. As a
That's
reaction,
right.
a creature
Yeah.
As
Sorry,
a reaction,
as a reaction,
when a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Why have I not been using this more? You can expend one use of bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Oh.
So, if I get lucky with my roll, Ari won't get hit.
Okay.
What is my bardic inspiration right now?
What do you yell at the giant to cut him down as he's attacking Ari? He's currently angry about his dead puppies.
Well, first let's see. What did he roll?
17.
Yes, it goes down to a 13.
Oh my god.
Which is 1 under her AC. That's exactly what it needed to be.
What do you tell him?
What do I tell them?
Just grab some of the dog ash and throw it in his face.
I was gonna say I would just point out the ashes and be like, oh, don't worry, don't worry, she cremated them for you.
As he was saying that, he's like running over, he's like taking the ash. He like, I'm gonna flavor it as like he just doesn't attack. He just kind of.
Oh no!
And then he turns towards you, Ira, and he.
Yep. That's fair.
Takes the attack out on you.
That's fair.
26.
I mean, I can't make that less than
26 slashing damage.
That's gonna be it's not because that's a reaction too. 26.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. I can take a hit better than Ari can. I'm pretty sure.
I also think it's funny that your reaction was that your
60.
Yeah, mine's 78. Lord.
I think it's hilarious that you use your reaction for the cutting words and not for like an evasion. So you're just like, she cremated him for you, and you look up and you're like, uh-oh, and it just hits you. As you say that, like the other frost giant gets offended for his friend, even though he's just getting beat down by China, and he uses 2 attacks. He's gonna go 1 on China and 1 on Ira. So China, that's a natural 1. Swings and you just dodge, misses, and then he uses the force of that swing to bring it down onto Ira, which is a 17.
That beats it.
18 slashing damage.
Can you put your damage into the roll 20 too?
Mine?
Well, I'm asking.
Oh, for you.
Oh, there you go.
Yikes.
Oh, okay.
Because you are full health for me still, so.
All right, this frost giant is going to attack you twice, China.
Okay, that's fine.
Your big target. 12?
Yeah. Miss.
17?
I'm gonna miss. That one hits.
20 damage.
Ow.
Tiff, it's your turn.
Tiff's going to interject right here.
All right.
Excuse
I'm going to
me.
attack this one.
Okay.
Not even bloody yet.
Let's do... the first one's 29. The second one is
that
19.
hits. Yeah, both of them hit.
So that'll be... that is 12 points on the first attack.
Okay.
And that will be 11 points on the second.
Oh, he's barely alive. You just barely bring him down. You just strike him down on one knee, and he's just like...
I don't got nothing for that, I don't think. Is it a free action to drop my rage?
I think so.
I think it would specify if it wasn't in the range.
Okay, then I'm going to stand actually... I'm just going to try and mock him.
Okay.
It might actually be a bonus action.
I'm going to try and get this guy angry with me. I'm going to drop my rage.
Okay.
Like I was saying, I think it specifies in the thing.
Let me see. Let me double check.
No, yeah, it's a bonus action.
To drop your rage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. Then I'll stay on it. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah, you have bonus action.
Yeah, I will drop my rage.
Okay.
And then I will
you
stay
drop your
there.
rage, and you get down, and you're going to try to get him, like, angry with you.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Oh. That's very good for me.
Uh-oh.
How about a 24?
So what are you attempting to get from him? You just want him to be angry?
Yeah, essentially, I want him to attack me.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You get down on him, and he's like, and you go over, and you're like, jeez. You stare down on him, and you just look him in the face, and
I'm gonna ask him, does he know where Artist Simber is?
That's enough. That's enough for him to just get super mad.
Do you know where Artist
Ari, it's your
Simber
turn.
is?
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at I think is it 4th level? Let's do 4th level.
Okay.
So one of these.
I got my voice back, and then I played 3 giants, and now they're gone. And now my voice is dying.
I can hear it in the back of your throat.
18.
On which giant?
This one right here.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay.
It sounds like a squeaky toy with the squeaky part is like given out.
Yeah, I know.
You're wheezy.
That's all
Yeah.
I am. Just a squeaky toy.
Oh, I do keep this. All right. Oh, okay. 5, 15, 18, 20. That's 20. Force damage.
20 force damage?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, you go over and you hurl this spinning bubble of elements going over towards him, and it just hits him in the side of the face. He then immediately shakes off his attention to Ira and turns back towards you, and it's just like, I'm gonna. He's just.
Oh,
angry
he
in
has
his
a
eyes.
10-foot reach, huh?
Sure does.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Shaggo fires to try to finish off that frost giant, and just misses.
Oh.
Ira, it's your turn.
Come on, Shaggo, be useful. All right.
You can leave the middle one if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 attacks.
It's not worth it, trust me.
How does the disadvantage trick work with I can't remember.
With what?
And I'm having trouble like you guys do. Disadvantage in 5e is if any
if you are within melee range of anybody.
That's what it is.
So
I'm gonna move
you would
to
have
here.
disadvantage right now because I mean you're in melee range of 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll move to there, and then where is my custom attack? Whatever. The silver dagger is right, so I can use that. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
All right, and then so this is on this guy. It is going to do my sneak attack plus the spell damage, which is this. So it'll do what? Oh, it's because there was a 1 involved in that. It'll do 28 psychic damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm wrong. You have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who isn't incapacitated.
Gotcha.
So if you're not within 5 feet, you're fine. But you are currently within 5 feet of this guy, so.
Yep. Well, 28 psychic damage to him.
28 psychic damage to him. Holy crap.
And then I'm gonna take a step back, which should still keep me within 10 feet of him.
Yep.
And I'm going to pull out one of the daggers of returning that I have, and I'm going to chuck it at him.
All right, roll
Are
attack.
you still within 5 feet
my
of the
bonus.
guy on your right?
No. Technically you are, yes. There you go. Now you're good.
14.
14. You chuck the dagger over towards him, and it
Wait,
just
no,
like,
15. Sorry. I didn't
Why is
add
it 15?
It's a magic weapon.
I mean, you have a +9.
No, that's right. I thought I rolled the silver dagger for some reason.
No.
No, that's right.
You
That's right.
you take the dagger, you huck it over, and it like flies through the air, like sticks into his armor, and he just like he's like it's not like
come on.
I almost think it's like not necessarily that you missed, but it's just like he's just shrugging off the hit as it flies over,
Or it
lands in
just
him,
gets stuck in his armor.
and then it just comes back into your hand. Yeah, Sheena.
Sheena seeing, she can see that this guy is kind of turned away and is angry at Sith, right?
Yep.
Then she'll kind of turn her attention away from the guy who looks like he's about to get punched in the face and die.
Sure.
And focus on this guy. And 2 pistol attacks plus flurry of blows.
Go for it.
So pistol attack number 1.
Miss.
Oh, it's a 9. It's a miss.
You take the pistol and you turn it over towards the other guy, and he just pushes it out of the way, and it explodes off the side of his head.
I'll punch him back in retaliation.
Cool.
15.
Yeah, like he pushes your arm this way, and you take your other arm, hit him in the gut.
Yep. And that is not a whole lot of damage. It's 7 damage.
7, okay.
And then fire again with the pistol. That's with a 19.
Yep, and then you just as you punch him in the gut, he's like, ooh, and then you bring the pistol down and shoot him.
That is 17 damage. And then a last punch to the face.
All right.
15 to hit.
Yep.
And that's 13 damage.
Yeah, you hurt him pretty bad. You go over and he was looking pretty okay, and then you just go over and beat him down.
Hold on, before we move on. Check something. I'm gonna action surge.
Oh fuck!
And
all right. So what I just described happened over the course of like 2 seconds.
Yes.
Super fast.
Yep. And because I'm taking the attack action again, I have extra attack. I can shoot him twice again.
Correct.
Cool.
Because yeah. Because you ignore the loading property, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Bang! Punch! Bang! 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 Bang!
The action punch going in there too. Bang! Bang! 23 to hit.
23 hits.
10 damage.
All right.
And then bang! Crit.
So 12 at 2d6.
20 in total.
20. Oh my god.
So it's 12 plus 8.
You like shave off a piece of his skin off the side of his head. You nearly get a headshot, and it just goes off the side of his face as and it blows off a piece of skin. You can see some bone underneath his face. He's still just pushing through it. These dudes are tough.
Yes, they are.
Is that it? Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Oh my god, that was crazy. This guy is going to strike at you, Ari, twice.
Okay.
24
That'll do.
and 21.
Those both hit.
Can't stop either of those either.
All right,
no.
oh man, Ari, that is
Significant amount of health.
Yeah.
51 slashing damage.
I would like to go ahead and cutting word some of the damage at least.
Some of the damage, go for it.
It's not much, but
Just tell me how much you subtract so I can just add it back to my health.
4.
Okay.
How much health are you at, Ari?
13, and I make a con save, right?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
Roll a d10.
Uh, 10.
10. I think you're good. System shock. You just can't take reactions. You get hit with a massive amount of damage. This guy comes down. He and flavoring it almost like it is with Tiff. The first hit comes down right in front of you, and a bunch of like dirt kind of comes up, and you just nearly miss it. And it's enough to kind of like shock and stun you, and to be like, oh fuck, I would have just been dead. I would have been killed immediately. And then the second strike comes down. Right across your chest, this massive bleeding scar kind of opens up right onto your arm, down like your shoulder, and opens up with blood. It's kind of spurts onto the ground, and you got to go back. It just nicked the front of like your skin. You're bleeding a lot. You're really hurt. You're heavy breathing, almost panicking at the same time. And it's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. You're getting pretty low on health. Next strike. I mean, if he gets that close again, you may just die. Frost Giant that Tiff is currently taunting just fucking takes his axe. He's like, blah, just tries to hit you. 17.
Hit. But as he does, Tiff's going to grit her teeth and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, nice. It's a con save?
Dex save.
Oh, 2.
You take 5.
5? Oh my god!
Is he still up?
He's still dead. He
okay.
dies. He takes the axe. I mean, he does do fucking 35 slashing damage.
I'll take 35 for that. Nope.
Oh, you're not raging? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take 35 slashing damage. And then as he does it, what does your Hellish Rebuke look like?
It's probably just like a puff of like, almost like poisonous spray, even though it's fire damage.
Oh yeah, no, it's perfect. It goes up towards him, and it kind of just
it maybe like an actual like an acid burn.
Yeah,
so
yeah, perfect. Yeah, he just begins to burn all over as he hits you in the final time, and he just and like he like tries to hold in the damage still to like stay alive, and he's got like this pooping face almost. He's just like holding all of it in. And he just falls over and he's just dead. All while just like held together with like his eyes still open. All right, Tiff, it's your turn.
Did the
third
guy
one is
next to me? Yeah, I think the guy next to me did that.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, guys. You're so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He watches him die. Kind of turns towards you, turns towards his buddy, and he just says, "In giant, retreat."
Oh no.
We don't understand.
Where is Artis Simber?
This guy's gonna disengage from you, Chena, and he's gonna take off.
I can still get him, guys. Don't worry.
I mean, I can too. I'm faster than him, probably. And I have a gun.
He's also basically left the other one for dead.
Tiff, now it's your turn.
Okay. I'd like to rage again.
Okay.
So I'm going to rage for the second time, and then I'm going to turn on. I'm going to do this and go here.
Okay.
Attack this guy.
Go for it. You stand in front of Ari as this guy is like continuing just to like wail down.
That'll be a not natural 20.
Oh yeah.
And then that will be a 22.
Yeah.
The second hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
The first damage will be a total of 14.
All right.
The second one will be 11.
So 25.
That is my turn.
Yeah, he's looking really low. Ari, as you just nearly got struck and cut in half by this giant axe, Tiff just runs over, skirts in front of you, and strikes down at the giant, cutting into like his leg and knee. He's looking pretty damn hurt. Ari, it's your turn.
Ari's gonna pull out.
You have your reactions back.
I do.
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna pull out my staff of frost.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast wall of ice, over here to try to keep him from. I know it won't do any damage to him because I assume he's immune to cold damage, but it'll at least keep him from running any further.
Let me grab you a wall of ice real fast so you can place them wherever you want.
Well, she wants to place it off the map.
Yeah.
Well, I'll move him back a little bit. I'll move everybody back one. I have little wall of ice tokens I can give you. Just give me a hot second.
I don't know how big it is.
You could probably, I think you can enclose him in it.
It's really weird.
Here you go. You can take that, and I'll go ahead and give you control over it.
Jacob, could you look at the spell really quick and tell me if I'm dumb or if it just doesn't say how big it can be?
I'll look.
Oh, no, that's just for the sphere.
A spherical dome or sphere with radius up to 10 feet. You can shape a flat surface made up to 10-foot square panels. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel.
How many panels can I make? It doesn't really say that.
10. Up
10
to
panels?
10 10-foot panels.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
can I just make a big dome around him, like a sphere, keep him in the space?
One.
This would do a bunch of cold damage, but
he is immune to cold.
Yeah, big sad.
We call it Death Hallway.
Death Hallway.
A gank alley.
Gank alley. That's wall of ice. Yeah, these guys love wall of ice. It's like one of their favorite spells.
Yeah, I love this spell so much. It's my favorite spell, Craig.
It's a very good spell. You should, if you can, you should stack them higher in front of him because he can walk over them. Maybe he's 20 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Can I make it like a big
Yeah, here's 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Can I make it taller?
I don't. Can
it says
I don't know.
it says must be continuous, so just must touch another one.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't specify if you can go up.
So instead of maybe doing the ones that are back here, can I just build them like around him, like make these really tall?
Like make like a U shape and make it tall.
Yeah, kind of over here as well.
So he's either forced
So
to back up or.
Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do
Yeah.
you want it to be that shape, or do you want it to be more like this?
Like that, and
Okay.
then just.
And then this giant wall of ice just
okay.
kind of comes out of the ground.
Some vines.
You create this, this massive wall of ice in front of him. He's like running, and he's like confused. He's like, huh?
Oh, and there's a verbal component, and I think we all know what I say, Jacob.
What do you say?
Freeze?
Ice wall coming up.
Oh. All right. Well.
Thanks, I hate it.
You're welcome. Hey, Ari, now, please.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking die next turn.
Shit.
I
can play Ferb.
Backs up. Ira.
Please don't kill off Ari so that Spencer can play Ferb.
Please do.
For everyone who is unaware, Spencer really wants to play a halfling artificer with green hair by the name of Ferb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb recently.
I'm gonna attack with the Shadow Blade.
Go for it.
Using Silver Dagger, but it's actually the blade. 18 to hit.
You hit.
See, it's that thing where the like D&D is demonic and summons demons, and they walk in the room and you're Ferb from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
21 psychic damage.
How do you want to kill him?
I imagine the sword kind of just swings through him, and as it does, he feels like this searing pain, and then he looks over and he sees the ashes, and he just falls over dead.
Aww.
Falls on the ground. The other giant drops his axe, holds kind of puts his hands out, and he's mostly surrendering.
Mostly?
He's surrendering. Question. Are you guys still gonna beat his ass?
well, I almost want to. So this is out to the party. Gina, can you convince him to step on Shaggo, and then he can go free? We just have them duel it out.
Okay, we're still in initiative.
Isn't it just asking in general, like to the group? Is this something we want?
I mean, I don't
I'd
mind.
rather him get stepped on by a giant than me have to fireball him.
Exactly.
They fight to the death.
Gina, it's your turn.
Winner gets to escape.
Winner gets to escape.
She will actually look at the giant and say, "We'll let you go if you deal with this one for us."
Say that in common.
I say that in giant.
And he looks over and he looks super confused.
And also tell your group to leave us alone while we do your dirty work.
You'll let me live if
Yeah.
I kill your friend.
That one, she points at Shaggo. Yes. That one specifically.
I just want to let you guys know, as you turn, just like, question for everybody. Gina, can you convince him to kill Shaggo? Shaggo's like, wait, what? And then Gina goes, and he's, and he goes, and he like pointed at him in foreign language. Shaggo's like, he shits his pants again.
And it's the giant's turn.
Just agrees, and it's the giant's turn. He yeets a fucking rock at him. He gets dirty 20, 32 bludgeoning damage onto Shaggo. He needs to make a con save. Oh, he fails.
Oh, good.
He rolls a d10. 7. It would be so funny if that just instantly killed him, but I don't think it did. No. He can't take reactions, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks till the end of his next turn. As you just tell him that, and Shaggo's like, wait, and then the giant just pulls out a rock and whoom, throws it over. And Shaggo's like trying to move, and it hits him and like falls off the side of him, and he's like, ah! Like really pummels his entire body. It's 32. He's still alive. He's just so hurt. Tiff, it's your turn. And he's gonna move forward. He's gonna go. Right here.
Okay.
I still kind of have my gun out, just kind of trained on him, but not like looking to fire immediately.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna move pretty much back here. It's the furthest I can to make sure he ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Ari?
Cast haste on the giant.
Unfortunately, I don't have it.
Wait, he's like freaking out. The giant's like.
I'm just gonna.
Supersonic racing.
So I actually wanted to be just within reaction if he acts up.
I'm just gonna turn and look at him, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at 5th level.
To who?
Oh no!
To our companion.
Shaggo?
To Shaggo.
You just can't be turned to ash. We need evidence.
I'll try my best. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
What type of damage is it?
I haven't rolled yet.
Acid,
So.
he's gone.
Oh no.
Melting.
So that's.
I would like to cast Turn into Puddle.
I think it
Now,
can. I think
as
it
this-
can be acid, can't it?
Tiff would like to pose a new proposition to the group again. How do you feel about then turning on the giant?
Oh no!
I mean, honestly, I thought that was the plan.
18,
Oh, hi.
22. It's 24 poison damage.
24 plus 24.
48.
48.
25, actually. Sorry.
25? So
Yeah.
it's 50?
50.
I'm not even fucking kidding. Is at 1 health. It's
Whoa.
not enough to be more than half, though. As his original health was more than 50. And what is it? Poison?
Yes.
He's hit with a boulder and he's just like, wait, no, and you hurl the chaos bolt over at him and he's like trying to speak and then a puff of poison hits him in the face and he's just like, he like falls on the ground and he's just like screaming. He's just like foaming at the mouth. He's like bleeding out of his eyes. It's his turn. He like turns over, he like stands up, he just starts to like hobble this way.
And
Okay, can I just bop him on his head and knock him out?
You want to knock him out?
Yeah, can I non-lethal so the giant can just go...
Roll attack.
Okay. Give me a quick second here. That will be a lot. 26.
Yep. As he like turns over, he can barely see. He's like scrambling away. You just hit him with the other side of your axe, and he just falls unconscious on the ground. Ira, Giant's still running at him.
I'll actually wait. Fine.
Well, this is one way to assassinate someone.
I'll get out of the giant's way and come over to Ari. And as I get to Ari, I'm just gonna be like, you know not to get that close to those types of things. And I'll cure wounds, and you heal for 9. I'm better at dodging than you are.
I didn't get close to it. It got
Gina?
close to me.
She's just gonna make her way right here, but kind of again out of the giant's way, but kind of still just watching him just to make sure he does what he's supposed to.
Okay. Frost Giant runs to here, takes a boulder, and looks down at the dude, and he just throws it he just like spikes it basically, like throws it and then boom, hits it with his fist, and you watch as the body of Shaggo, which was once there, is transformed into a splatter of, oh no, you're in dirt. So it's more like a dull thud, and his body just kind of goes concave. And the boulder just sits on top of him. And like his hands and his feet are out on the other side.
Wicked Wick to the west.
I'm gonna ask you guys, are you going to continue to stay in combat?
No.
I mean, I look to Craig, or I look to Tiff.
Tiff's raging and bloodthirsty. So I don't know.
Ira doesn't give a shit about this giant.
All right, if it's my turn,
Well, Tiff, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go here.
Oh no.
Might as well. There's a 24 or 26 to hit.
All right, roll damage.
That would be 11, and the second hit is going to be a 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and that'll be 15.
So like he throws the boulder and he's just like, equal exchange. I have and you run over and he's blah blah. And Jake's like, ah.
Was he saying? Did he say equal exchange in common?
He's like, I have done what you asked. You go over to fucking him, and he's just like, oh no. Ari, it's your turn.
Let him go.
Oh.
Will call out.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Okay.
I'm very hurt, and I get 22 health back.
22 health back.
That was very good.
Yes.
Hey, you're looking a lot better. Heal up that kind of like cut that went up your arm. Ira. Tiff runs over.
I'm gonna watch and see how Tiff is, what Tiff is doing now that Chena said that. Has Tiff's...
What's Tiff's immediate reaction? I'll just ask that.
She'd probably stand down at that point.
Okay. Chena?
She'll kind of walk here.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Yeah, I suppose. Chena said let him go. I mean, Ira's not gonna hit him.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna prepare an invisibility to cast on Ari if the giant tries to attack us.
Okay. Chena.
She'll kind of walk up to them, kind of put her hand like in front of Tiff to try and make sure that they don't continue to fight. But I'll say, we let you live. You leave us alone while we deal with your problem. Go back to your people and tell them to quit attacking us because it's only hurting us. It's only hurting your own cause.
Yeah! Add a d6 to that.
No, not the thin, tall guy.
Can I make a case for advantage?
Get some rest, tall child.
He's so little health. We beat the shit in with them, and she's practically his size.
That's probably why we're getting it in the first place.
I would say because you're his size, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. So that's a natural 1 for that first roll.
It's a 2.
Yep. But then.
Oh no,
dude.
You have a bardic inspiration.
I have a bardic inspiration. Did I use my card for something?
It's a d6 for
yep,
bardic inspiration.
I did.
You can have mine if you want it.
I'll also add it just because I want to.
So we're also adding Craig's card.
Number 1 through 10, Craig.
Have it. Give me 3.
1, 2, 3 plus 3.
Oh well.
So it's a 10.
No,
you say that to him.
It's an 11.
And he looks at you, and he kind of looks down, and he kind of backs up.
Can't you be behind him like?
Yeah, you give middle fingers. He looks around towards everybody. And in silence, he kind of turns around and goes off into a sprint into the forest.
Well, that was one way to assassinate a guy and try and get the giants off our backs for a while.
Yeah.
At least it looks like an accident now, too.
Yeah. Do the giants have like bags on them? Can I go through their stuff?
Yeah.
Want to go peep?
Can I help her look?
That's why I wanted him dead. I wanted his stuff.
I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna cure wounds Ari again for another 12. Wow, man, my rolls just are not doing it. Oh, that's why I'm casting it at higher levels, but when I hit cast, it's casting it at lower. So I should add. See, that was a 2nd level. And that was a 2nd level, so I should add 2 more D8s to that.
Oh.
So you heal for another 21.
Oh, sweet. I should be pretty close to max now.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I'm at max. Oh, I imagine my ice wall is crumbling now.
There are 2 giant bags, and they look to be filled with stuff. like they're massive. There's huge sacks of things in them, and you go over and you open them up. Tiff, you're going to one. Who's going to the other one? Ari?
Just
All right,
girly
Tiff, can you
things.
roll? What?
I said just girly things. Looting a corpse.
Looting a corpse. Looting a giant corpse. Both of you roll 3d6.
3d6?
Yep.
Add them up or?
Yeah.
12.
8.
Ari, in yours, there is 400 gold pieces.
Ooh.
And in Tiff, in yours, there is 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then can Tiff roll a percentage check?
I can.
And Ari roll a percentage check.
63.
88.
63, awesome. All right, that was 63 and what?
88.
63 and 88. Wow.
You find a ring of winter.
You found it. They just had it the whole time.
The one ring.
They thought our Simper had it, but they just
one ring. Sauron's ring's just in there. Yeah. All right, a couple more rolls here. Rolled 88.
Me.
Can you roll another percentage check?
75.
75.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll another percentage check.
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Your camera
All right,
died.
you find a spell scroll in yours.
Your camera died.
Fuck.
EOS webcam utility beta.
Yep.
Not sponsored.
All right. You find a spell scroll.
Mm-hmm. Can I look at it?
Yeah, you open it and you read it up. Can you give me an Arcana check?
I'll go over and I'll help her with this if I see a spell.
Ira, you look at it and you know what it is.
Oh.
It's
Well,
a bard
I'm
spell.
going to let Ari see if she can figure it out before
Okay,
I'm just
then
like,
roll
oh,
it.
that's...
He's being nice.
that'd be really... She's like, what is...
Except you're helping, so it's more of like, she's like, and you're like, well, if you read the first line, it says...
Sound it out.
Yeah. Ira and his only slightly intelligent wife. 18.
Hey, that's what you needed. This is a spell scroll of Dominate Monster.
Oh.
That's a bard spell?
Sure is.
Anything dominate sounds like a bard spell.
Yeah.
And Tiff, you find a... What'd you roll?
63.
63. You find a potion of healing. This potion of healing is a supreme potion of healing.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
fancy.
You guys also find... go ahead and roll 2 more percentage checks.
93.
93, okay.
And 2 as well? 2 as well.
Okay. You find a like hand axe blade inside of the bag as well, along with a completely uprooted tree.
Oh,
What?
wow.
There's a whole tree in the bag.
Whole ass tree.
Ari, can you roll 2 percentage checks?
What a weird flex.
I know.
24 and 97.
you find a wagon wheel and a giant-sized pair of old sandals.
What kind of tree?
I'm
just memeing. You don't have to tell me.
What kind of tree?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure can sorcerers cast Dominate Monster? Like, is that a spell that Ari could cast as well?
Let's see. Well, I think I could just cast it through the scroll, right?
As long as it's on your spell list, yeah.
I currently have Dominate.
Oh wow,
Beast
sorry,
and
sorcerers can cast Dominate Monster.
Yeah, I have Dominate Beast.
You should have just recognized it.
It was written in the Bardic language. Once we translated it, it was like, oh,
it's
okay.
It's the song of Dominate Monster.
Yeah.
It's like all the writings
It's
like all the writings and music notes, and Ari's like,
It's
I
sheet
recommend,
music.
and Ari's like, I recognize the way that these are arranged, but I don't recognize what it's trying to say.
What level spell is it?
It's a high level spell.
Okay.
Real fast. I want to talk to Chino real fast. What is your captain's tithe?
What do you mean by
Hmm?
that? What do you mean exactly by that?
Well, part of the crew, you get a portion of whatever I get. What is that percentage?
Well, we tend to separate out the crew from the people that make up a party.
Okay.
So
I'll hold the bag of 600 gold and go, so all mine, or do you want some?
Usually on the times I have been with a party before, we usually just put it evenly.
I don't think Ari and I are in particular need of gold.
Oh no,
I'm not in a massive need either, but I always spend a lot of money for my own crew as well.
Okay, well, why don't I just give you 400 and I'll take 2 then? How about that?
All right. Well, that sounds good to me.
Ari will go to everyone in the party and go, here's 100 for you, and here's 100 for you, and Ira, I'm keeping yours. Just kidding. Here you go. And you guys all get 100 gold.
Yeah.
On this.
Oh, thank you. I'm very glad we didn't bring him to my boat, because I would just feel bad about that.
Oh, we have to go do something. What's left of him?
I think the rock fell on his torso
whole
area.
It's just like his. I think.
His his
whole
hands.
body is. You can't see his head. You can't see his body. The boulder is mostly crushing.
Is he like a signet ring?
She said to bring back his hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his 2 little hands are sticking out. He doesn't have a signet ring.
Okay, then I guess I'll ungraciously lop off a hand.
Lop off a hand. All the pressure building up from the inside of the boulder makes the blood spurt shoot.
Gross.
Guys, I just realized there's actually maybe a use for my stupid pipes of haunting.
Wow.
Mind putting that in something? I'd rather not have a bloody hand just floating about my ship.
Well, if you wrap it up, you can put it in my bag.
Okay, I'll find some. I'll take some giant skirt cloth or whatever and wrap it up. Something else.
You wrap it up, and I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Do you want this as well? And I'll hold up the potion. Do you want me to hold on to that?
Oh, you can keep it.
If you want.
I can heal myself.
All right. You guys head
more
off
beat up than
and
anything.
begin to make your way back to the ship, and put this all behind you. Let's go ahead and take a break. All right, so you guys have just finished killing off these giants and cutting the hand off of your friend, the target. I don't know why I call him friend.
Yeah,
you've put it up in like a little piece of cloth, and are headed back to the ship. And as you do, nothing else seems to encounter you along the way. It's the cloud kind of eventually passes over the sun, and it retains its kind of heat once again around the island. and you see the ship sitting off just out of the beach, just a little bit over there, and your rowboat is still there, along with the dead flowers. You guys make your way over, get into the ship, and kind of row your way back over towards the boat.
Can you throw us back to Big Map?
I can throw you back to Big Map.
Big boy map.
Takes a second to load, but
I love the FPS drop on it too.
I know, right? Tyler, you sound so clear now. It's like, oh,
good.
It's like
silky smooth.
So for the people watching, I had this mic set up the whole time, but Zoom wasn't using this mic, so it was picking up from this mic, not the big boy mic by my face. So
it's like I cleared my ears and I can hear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
All right, so you guys go over to the ship and you they grab on the rope attachments onto the side of it. The crew kind of lures you guys up. They go over and they go towards the crew and they they extend their hand over to China and let her on board first, and then they let the rest of you on. Who's your first mate? Darren?
Darren.
Yeah, Darren comes over to you and he says, and he just said, "How'd it go?"
As well as it could have been, I guess.
All right. Well, where are we headed back?
I think we could either head back or we could try and take out at least one of those ships for
I vote on
your choice.
If I may. I vote on heading back because we still have a time limit and we don't know exactly where we're going. Yes, but
I know the general area. One is not too far. We could probably reach it in like a day. So we could take out one of them and at least have one under our belt before we head back out and have to deal with the giant ass turtle thing again. But that is up to you guys.
It'd be nice to have 2,000 gold.
Yes, it would, especially if we can capture the captain alive.
Conga wants them dead.
Well, no. Look, Conga wants them out of the way.
I think he did mention.
He did specify specifically he wanted them dead.
Well, Harbor Master said he'd pay extra for them alive.
Conga directed you to the Harbor Master. He said he wanted them out of the way, and the Harbor Master said he doesn't care if the ship is sunk. He'll still pay you, but he'll pay you an extra 500 gold if you bring the captains alive. He doesn't care about the crew, just the captains.
Yep, and I'm relaying that to them.
Conga told us the same thing. It's just he told us he'd rather the captain be dead, and that there was another bonus, but he'd prefer if we just killed them.
The storage is far away. Okay.
The storage is out of the way. That'll be the last one on our list.
I mean, as long as you don't think we'll lose.
You think we're losing this ship?
I don't know. I don't exactly sell ships often.
The only time this ship has lost was when their captain was pulled away from the ship, and I came on board and faced the crew myself. This was before it was under my command.
Wouldn't that mean that one person was able to... Oh, whatever.
You saw what I can do.
Yes. Are you able to go like that on... Oh, whatever. It'll be fine. If
I'm able to do that enough times. Yes.
Let's just make sure we didn't kill a man for nothing.
Ari is walking around the ship, and she's trying to look super suspicious to specifically get Darren's attention. Like, she's going around and she's like looking in barrels like, all right, that looks good.
That looks
You have
pranksy.
Darren's attention. He's just watching you.
And then go over to like some rope and be like, oh, it's right where I left it.
Don't touch that.
I put it there. So how's your sheets? How are those? How'd those treat you while I was gone?
What do you mean?
Never mind. No, nothing. It must have gotten out.
He looks at Gina. He goes below deck.
I was gonna walk over to Ari and whisper to her, are there even sheeps on this ship?
I said sheets, like his bed sheets.
Gotcha. I thought you said sheep.
I
I was like, does he think does he think you put a sheep on board?
It'd be a good prank. We should find one.
Anyways, do we have a decision? Are we headed back to port immediately?
I mean, it's your boat, so
yes,
if you
you
want
are
to go
the
there,
ones. You and the woman we left back in the port are the ones paying for this. So
it's still your boat. I don't care. We've got a lot of time. We can go.
I say since we have 2 weeks. Both of them are a day away. We could literally hit both of them if we want to. At least one is fine.
Then we'll go kill some pirates.
Right, let's just not get lost. I know it's probably going to be hard to do, but
yeah, there's plenty of coastline here. It seems like.
All right, I guess we're sailing towards the Emerald Eye.
Hey, Darren, get back up on board, on deck.
Back up.
Did you find it?
He ignores you. Where are we headed?
She'll bring him to the captain's quarters and kind of point out where the Emerald Eye is, because she's the one that has like the information for it.
Dragonborn navigator kind of plots a course, and you guys go down and figure out where this is. And your navigator, whose name is...
Guys, I just realized prestidigitation is the best prank spell. You can make things. You can make things soiled. You can just go to his sheets and make them dirty.
You can just poop his pants for him.
The quartermaster's navigator, correct?
Yes.
So, Shmash.
Smash.
Mm-hmm. It's a green dragonborn.
Sorry, what was his name?
Shmash.
Shmash? That's great.
Shmash.
Sorry, I was just thinking of the Flaming Fist, duped. Their pants, pooped. Prestidigitation. All right. You go Smash, and he looks over at the map that you have, and he says,
"That's the last known location of it."
Last known location doesn't mean that's where they are.
Of course, I know.
All right. What are you planning to find?
Hopefully a ship.
It's difficult to track ships, but we can do our best.
I know. That's why I pay you for.
Don't get your hopes up. And he kind of plots the course over, and talk to the bosun and the rest of the crew. Darren kind of gets them up, gets the sails raised, anchors up, and you guys kind of eventually kind of move over with the ship and kind of head off into the ocean.
All right.
And you guys set sail. And how many hexes can you guys go?
It is. Hold on. We move at 96 miles per day. So.
Each hex, I believe, is 20 miles.
10
miles. Each hex is 10 miles.
So if you go straight there,
we'll get there in 24 hours.
It'll be about 24 hours.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll a d20, Gina.
I'm just gonna roll in D&D Beyond.
Just so you know, Tyler, since you're using the Yeti now, when you do this and you turn away from your mic, you get really quiet.
Yeah, that's the issue.
It's okay.
It's the same problem with me. That's why sometimes you guys can't hear me very well.
5.
5?
Mm-hmm. Flat D20, right? Just double checking. Cool.
Correct. Give me 1 second. Okay. Ship doesn't face any kind of hazard during the day as you guys travel along. And you guys have a whole 24 hours to yourself. So you guys, here, let's keep track of time here. You guys set sail at around, oh God, you had to walk all the way back.
It's probably the
have to
middle
sleep.
of the night again.
Yeah.
Shit, I was about to say,
Sleep through the night and
well, here's the thing. You guys walked there. It's another 8 hours back.
Yeah.
Did you guys walk the 8 hours back?
Well, no. We went out there and then rested, so that, right?
No, you guys rested on the ship. Some of you rested on the beach, and then you walked 8 hours to Fort Balerion.
We would have had to. We would have had to rest.
You would have had to like gone an hour out, fought the giants, rested, then walked.
Yeah.
Did you guys do that, or did you walk through the night?
And let's say we did that.
Okay, so you guys actually, after getting that hand rested, we'll just interject that in there real quickly. Yeah. You know what? You didn't have any encounters. You had enough already. But normally we would roll. I need to be more on top of that. So you, it's the next day already. It's around. You guys get to the ship at around 2 p.m. So it's like later in the next day. And you guys get up on the ship and take off, and you would be reaching there around
2 p.m. the next day.
2 p.m. the next day.
So it's been 4 days now.
Yeah, we left at 8 in the morning. That makes sense. It would take about 6 hours. Yeah. Okay. So what'd you say?
Anything with the day?
Are you guys doing anything with the day?
I'm running the ship, so I don't think I really can.
Pranks.
Okay, that's fine.
Pranks.
Yeah. Sheena, Ari is a scourge upon your ship.
When Ari and Ira work together, there's nothing that can catch them.
Yeah, but
You're the only two fuckers doing it.
Exactly. So we know that
right, but
pranks are you.
You can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it was us.
In the court of law, you will not go to jail.
Yeah, thing is, my word is law on this ship. I am God on this ship. Please don't get in the way of my crew.
Just raising spirits.
I'll let you do your pranks.
This is in the middle of the
don't
next day.
Fuck us up and get us crashed.
At around 10 a.m.
We're not that
bad. You guys are being met in Sheena's captain's quarters for a special meeting after she found out that somebody found a real snake in their boot.
Who put a real snake in anyone's boot?
A fake snake in somebody's boot they thought was a real snake, and he had a deathly fear of snakes. Nearly had a heart attack and died.
If you pull a prank that causes any sort of hampering, I will just toss you in the ocean and leave you behind. This is not a joke. All right? This is a working vessel that if one thing goes wrong, someone, if not all of us, can get killed. There's gunpowder aboard. There are ropes taut enough that if they snap, they will take someone's head off.
Yeah.
If one thing goes wrong, you mean like hide a snake in a place that freaks someone out that they trip and knock over the gunpowder barrel?
It was in their
or
quarters.
slip because of slime in their boots.
That just makes their boots stick more to their feet.
If something goes wrong, if one of my men is injured, I will not hesitate. Do you understand me?
There's a reason none of them have been injured yet.
Do you understand me? It's a simple yes or no question.
Look, you own the ship, you don't own me. Don't talk to me that way.
Then I will take that as a no and get off my damn ship. Yes or no?
No, I understand you. I'm saying don't talk to me like I'm not a person. And I'll walk out.
Ari?
I'll have to agree with him.
You're free to do what you want. Just know that there are consequences to your actions, and I am talking to you as a person here. But I am in charge of more than just you two. I'm in charge of at least 20 others. 30 others. And their well-being, and they are more precedent than anything else. Which is why I have to be a little bit of a hard ass when it comes to this type of stuff. And it's also why I'm letting you do your fun. But your fun doesn't come above anyone else. That's all.
The next morning, after all this happens,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Ayla.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 2 p.m. But yeah, so it would be the next morning of the day afterwards. You kind of go over. She's asleep in one of the cots. You go over and you kind of wake her up, and she's like, "Huh, what? Hey."
Oh, I just wanted to talk to you, but if you're asleep, I can leave you alone.
No, I was waking up. I was just laying down with my eyes closed.
Weird.
Yeah.
What exactly is your job on the ship?
Moral support. I think I don't have anywhere else to go, so this is kind of my home. Yeah. Why?
So I have a monkey.
Are you gonna toss me overboard? Oh yeah. Okay. I love that monkey.
So I was wondering if you could take care of him while we're gone, like whenever we're just not on the ship. If you could watch him.
Sure. I really like that monkey. He pulls my hair a lot, but I like him.
Oh, do you give him bananas? You shouldn't.
Yes.
So there's a lot of sugar in bananas, and it makes them very hyper.
Okay. What do I give him?
Other fruits. He could eat small bugs, lizards.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find bugs and lizards out on a ship, but what about rats?
Maybe.
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know where he is currently? I left him in your care when we went to go find the man, and
you know, I'm very nervous right now.
Right.
I thought you were here to get angry because I don't know where he is.
Oh, you lost my monkey.
I didn't lose him. He didn't go anywhere. It's not like he can swim.
Monkeys can swim.
He has to be on the ship somewhere.
Will you help me look for him?
Oh yeah, totally. I just couldn't find him anywhere specifically. Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna start looking for the monkey.
Okay. You guys in the early mornings are just walking around.
Is this conspicuous? Like they're hunting for a monkey, or is this like?
I mean, well, it's early morning, so like Ira probably isn't awake yet, and they're like walking around like. Both of you make an investigation check, all right?
Can I have advantage because she's helping me?
Yes.
Hey.
Good, because I rolled bad. Oh, not much better. That's a 9.
A 9. Okay. You look all over the cot, the area below the lower deck of the ship, and you can't find him anywhere. You're just looking around. You go over to the back where like the storage is. You start running all the food barrels. He's not there either. You go around and you find, and as you're kind of going around, and you're moving, Tiff, you wake up and you notice that Ari and Ayla are walking around the ship. He's seemingly looking for something.
Okay. Are they just looking like down and around, or are they looking
like
up as
looking
well?
under cots, under barrels, kind of just looking around things. They're not being super at the moment conspicuous about it.
Okay. How are my boots? They jellied?
You go, no, they're unjellied.
No, I'll put those on first.
Okay.
And then I will walk over to the two. What are you looking for?
Oh, the monkey. I can't
Oh
find
God,
him.
he's gone.
And she's like, I lost him.
Yeah, I left him with Ayla, and now he's gone.
Well, he can fly. He could have left into the
He
jungle.
can fly. She says it super loud. Ira, you hear that?
Yeah, it has wings. Did you check up top in the crow's nest, maybe?
What can
Ari
fly?
looks up. Apparently the monkey could fly.
Oh. Fantastic.
She's like panicking. She's like breathing really heavy.
I have
Ayla,
an idea.
Calm down. If anything happens to you,
I stomp over to where Darren sleeps.
Yeah, you go over to where Darren sleeps. It's kind of in like some of the cots are like split off from one another. You guys have your spot, some of the crew's other spots, and like you go over to where Darren sleeps, and you kind of peer over the side. He's just laying in there, his hands like behind his head.
Where's my monkey?
Hmm?
Where's my monkey?
Opens his eyes, looks at you. What?
The monkey.
There's
Where
a
is
monkey? Oh, the monkey Ayla had?
Yeah. It's missing. I thought you might have it.
I don't have a monkey. I wouldn't take your monkey.
Okay.
Do you need help looking for it? I could probably sniff him out.
Sure.
Stands up.
The entire crew looked at the goddamn monkey.
Do I need to, do I need to pull up Darren's character sheet again?
No.
Okay.
He looks around and he's like, oh no, he's still here. He's still here.
You can smell the monkey?
Yeah.
He's a Triton, right?
It's a little unsettling.
Kind of says, it's above deck. Come on. Ayla kind of follows behind with you and Tiff and Ira, and you guys all go up. And he's like moving over and he's moving around the ship. There's some people. There's only like 3 people out on ship, just adjusting sails and whatnot. There's another crew member up at the helm. You guys go right underneath the helm, and you go over towards captain's quarters. And Darren kind of sniffs, and he looks into the window of the captain's quarters, and he points.
What's in there?
Well,
Oh no.
where Chyna stays, and it's captain's quarters where she
Yeah.
sleeps, where she does all that stuff. And there's a little table in there. There's a bowl of fruit. Monkey's currently on bowl of fruit. Sleeping Chyna, 10 feet away from her. It's like grabbing fruit, putting it, taking another fruit.
Where's it putting it?
He was like looking for pockets, and he's a monkey. And then he's like stacking like bits of
In a little
fruit.
bag.
And you notice he has like
Yeah,
a gold ring around him, a necklace around him as well. A couple of gold pieces in his hand.
Oh shit.
Ayla,
Oh no!
go get it.
She's like,
Go get it.
me?
Yeah.
yeah. Here, I'll help
No.
you out.
No. Shh. We can't wake up Chyna. She's already mad.
Okay, wait,
You-
Cheetah's
you-
mad? Why is
She's
Cheetah
mad.
mad?
It's
Don't
fine.
worry about
Doesn't matter. Go.
Okay.
You go. You
Does she know about the monkey?
Yeah.
She,
I'll just go tell her.
No. Don't wake her
Why
up.
not?
Because sneak in there, get the monkey, put back the jewelry and the fruit.
Oh no! You look back into the room. The monkey has Chyna's pistol,
Oh no.
and it's like playing with the hammer.
Go.
Okay. and like she like opens the door, slowly puts it down.
good luck, Ayla, and I'll give her a bardic inspiration.
Stealths her way over towards the monkey. D20.
Fucking shoots Ronnie. Just fucking
Oh
shoots
no!
She has
Oh,
she can add a D6 to that. Come on.
She's walking forward, stepping forward. Chyna, you hear like a creak of wood next to you. It sounds like a footstep. You like kind of wake up a little bit, and you just like somebody's in here.
What do you want? Doesn't open her eyes.
Doesn't open her eyes. Ayla says, I was making sure you were still asleep.
I'm not anymore. What do you need?
As you open your eyes and look over, Ayla has her hands behind her back. She's like, nothing. Just checking.
Does she have the monkey behind her?
Yes.
Okay, Tiff's gonna bark. Oh no.
Do I see everyone at the door?
No,
You look at the window and like a bunch of people do.
Wait, how small is Ayla?
Ayla, she's like 5'2". She's really short.
She's a small girl.
Well, I'm gonna look towards the Ira and Ari and kind of go, should I go in?
I don't think China's mad at you, so that's probably for the best.
Okay, I want Tiff to barge in.
Barge in.
Ayla, did you feel my shoes full of jelly? I'm gonna grab her from the back and then take her out.
Okay. Ayla's like, I was just checking. Bam! Tiff runs in, grabs Ayla, and she's like, okay, bye! And like, gets pulled out of the room, and then the door shuts.
Blink, 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 blink. Still trying to wake up. What the fuck?
Is this a dream?
You have Ayla. Ayla has the monkey. She's like, get the gun for the monkey.
Like, what? There's a gun. I'm gonna drop him.
Drop him. The pistol falls on the ground. The monkey has
pick it
He's
up.
just like, the monkey's holding on to the, onto the gun.
Hey, buddy.
We're all like,
Hey.
oh no.
It's a monkey with a gun.
Oh wait.
Hey, Jacob.
I'll just cast.
I have a.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you do your thing too. It'll be a good distraction.
I will cast Speak with Animals.
I can have an invisible mage hand, and I would like to try to have said invisible mage hand take the gun while the monkey is distracted.
What do you say? What do you say to Beaky?
I think we're just gonna hostage negotiation. Like, what do you want? You don't want no one to get hurt. What are your demands?
He's like holding the gun up. and Beaky just starts going like, and just starts like talking to Tiff, and he's just like,
totally having a Boston accent.
He's like, look, man, I'm like, yeah. No, he says, this is mine. I want it. All right, this is my gun. I found it.
He knows what it is. This is a bad time.
Look.
He was on the run.
All right. I
need a little protection out here in the streets.
The mage hand is going to try to stealthily take it from him somehow, because it's invisible, so he can't see it.
But it's still.
He's holding it, so the mage hand grabs it, and he's like holding onto it. He's like, no.
Can
how much work I went into to get this?
Is that moving the aim at least away from us?
Oh yeah, it's like pointing upwards. He's like holding on to it.
Is this like a flintlock? What is this?
Yeah, it's like a flintlock.
Can I cast my own mage hand to try and put the finger between the hammer and the pistol?
with the
fire?
Yeah.
We should detain this monkey. You're being detained.
And now that it's aimed up and it appears that it can't be fired, Ira's just going to try to take the gun from him.
You go over, it's not hard, it's a monkey, grab it out of his hands, and he's just like, no, man, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? And he's just like,
Can I try to get him to come to me?
I'm going to hand the gun to Ayla.
Monkey still has amulet and ring, but goes over to you, Ari, and like climbs up your back, and he's like, I'm keeping these.
Do they look?
He said he's keeping those.
Do they look like something that China wears, or does it just seem like it found it?
You don't know where he got these.
Hey Jacob, I sent you a message.
My family jewels.
Can you ask him?
Family jewels.
Can you ask him where he found them?
You robbed a bank.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'll ask. Where'd you get the jewels, Beaky?
He says, I found him on the ship.
On somebody on the ship?
Yeah, they were from her stuff. And Beaky points. Everybody turns their heads towards the window, the captain's quarters, and China is just glaring.
I'm gonna try to Take the
Ayla goes, ah! And pulls down a curtain.
Why is the curtain outside?
Ayla goes, ah! Tries to pull down a curtain. She just stands in front of it, body blocks it, turns around.
I did give Ayla the gun, by the way.
What are your demands?
Ayla goes like this. She goes,
oh, God.
then she
What?
goes over, she opens the door, and she says, hey! What are your demands? The monkey says.
The monkey says.
Situation with the monkey. He says, I don't have demands. I just want to keep them. Let me have them. How about I give you this? And he pulls up the amulet, and you get off my ass. You're just currently talking to a monkey, Chena, while Ayla is like standing with the door open with her hand in front of it. She's like, hey.
I'm down for that. I will take this monkey's bribe.
Okay, he gives you the amulet, and he goes into Ari's bag. What's up?
Can I just have my gun back, please?
What gun? I don't know. Wait, you have a gun? It's that part in Into the Spider-Verse where Miles Morales is like, play dumb. And he says something, he goes, not that dumb. It's Chena.
Totally, it's 100% that. Just please. It's too early for this.
She takes it and she gives it to you. She says, I was making sure.
I mean, there is.
You don't need to explain it.
There is a real story to this, but I don't know if you would believe that a monkey snuck into your room while you were asleep and took all your stuff, and we were trying to get it away from the monkey without you noticing because we didn't want to bother you.
Did Iris say that or is Colton say
No,
that?
Iris says that. He just says that. He's just like.
Ayla like drops her head. She gives it to you.
She takes the gun. What items am I exactly missing?
I point to Tiff. I point to Tiff.
Nothing.
Who has. Iris says nothing. He just points to Tiff and then just stone faced.
Tiff says nothing.
Ari's in her bag trying to get the ring off the monkey's finger.
It's like from your bag.
So I do have a ring that Chena wears. Is that
It's not your ring?
okay?
She just found it in your room, our key.
Okay, well, if it's so long as just try to keep better attention to it. If it has anything else,
It was my fault. I'm sorry. I was supposed to watch it and I didn't.
All right. It's fine. It's fine.
Just Darren looks over
try
and
to
says,
make sure
don't
it
worry.
doesn't-
I can smell him.
Okay, just keep an eye on him, please, and make sure it doesn't
Wait,
take
what?
my gun or an explosive or something, please. Again.
You can smell the monkey.
He kind of turns over to you and says, I can smell a lot of things.
Oh.
He's a resident tracker, so...
And a tracking, what were you thinking? Well, not like that. You know,
No,
come on.
I said tracking, not
Yeah, that's what I
tracking.
meant. I was responding to...
All right.
I'm Darren Rumos of the Rumos family. Renowned blood hunters, monster hunters, you know.
Monkey
That
hunters.
explains it.
Monkey falls into that category.
I'll take it.
Yes, sometimes. Anyways,
You
I
guys,
guess that's enough. Time for me to
Pedal
some
back.
coffee or something.
Oh, you have bean juice?
Bean juice?
Bean juice.
Oh no.
Sometimes you need it for this bullshit.
Bean juice.
Does the ship have a brig?
A brig?
Oh,
We gotta put the monkey in the brig.
Definitely has a
I'm
brig.
gonna go put the monkey in the brig.
You go
I'm
put
gonna
the
get on
monkey in the
my-
brig and you
the
put him
pause.
in and you lock it and he's just like grabs onto the bars
Now, you've been very bad today, Beaky.
and he walks through the bars.
What?
Yeah, it's definitely big enough for it to walk through.
I was
It's
hoping that it
human-sized
wasn't.
Bars, not.
It's a person
Monkey
brig,
size.
not a monkey brig.
I'm gonna buy a smaller cage.
Actually, Gene actually goes down and sees you try to do that. You know, I used to have. I actually have a bird cage if you want. I used to have a bird for. I don't have the bird anymore, but.
Sure.
How big is the bird cage?
He just needs a timeout place. I'm not gonna just keep him in a box.
He's just like.
It's a big enough bird cage.
Like all like crunched in.
Squished. I imagine he's like
he's pretty small. You guys get the bird cage. The bird cage is big enough for like he can sit in it and be like, nah.
Think about your life.
Hard time, Beaky.
Think about what you've done.
He can't understand me at all, but I'm just like bad monkey. Can I roll animal handling?
Sure.
To try to teach him a lesson.
I'll actually like give
not
you
to
the bird
steal
cage.
guns?
So it's like the bird cage, like in a corner of my cabin. I just
what
give
is
it to
happening?
Can I cast Speak with the Animals and read him his Miranda rights?
What guys? What is happening?
I ain't going in the locker again.
Go away, monkey.
Anything you say will and can be held against you in the court of law. Ari, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
You go, no. And he goes,
Tiff, can you tell him that he's been a very bad boy today?
I'm gonna look at Sheena and go, permission to treat the witness as hostile.
What does that mean? What? Wait. What?
Scolding the monkey.
You may scold the monkey.
Scolding the monkey.
I don't
roll
need you
animal
killing the
handling
monkey.
check. With advantage, because he can understand you.
What even is that?
Just
0? Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Holy crap. It's a natural 20.
Terrified of Tiff. He's just like,
just tell him that he can't steal guns, but he can take little things.
Okay.
Treats.
I will explain that to him.
All right, you explain it to him. He understands completely, 100%. He gets in the cage. He shuts it.
He's like,
oh, he willingly goes in.
He's like, this will. He's like,
I gotta think about what I did.
He's like, this will get me away from Tiff.
Reform.
Wow, you're good at that.
Tiff's gonna look over and go. Like a beaky.
I read the monkeys Miranda rights. Oh my god. All right, you put the monkey in a cage.
She just has a mug of coffee now.
Yeah.
How about bean juice again?
Mm-hmm.
Ayla goes over and she says, "Do you want to watch the monkey when you're not here?"
Yeah. If you just ever see it doing bad things, though, just get him. Tell him no.
What does "get him" mean?
Tell him no.
No.
Don't hurt the monkey.
Tell him no and put him in the cage.
Yes.
Don't badger the witness. Got it.
Sure. I don't know. Anyways, Smash, are we close?
Smash is like, "We're here."
All right.
You guys kind of look over, and as you all come up on deck, there's a bell being rung as a couple of crewmates have are signaling to some stuff.
Signaling some stuff.
You guys all make your way up on deck, and as you kind of look over, Smash kind of points out towards it and he says, "That's what I thought." You all look overboard, and you see what looks like barrels, crates, floating bits of driftwood,
Motion supplies,
sails, carnage, destruction of what looks like 2 or 3 ships.
Mm.
And you're just kind of like sailing through it. Occasionally, like a barrel like bops up against the side of the ship.
I almost imagine this is like the very start of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The very beginning when they're going through the fog and see the stuff coming.
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah.
Well, There's certainly a battle here, or in the area.
And when you look over, you see what looks like one crew member kind of points out, kind of like just yells, and he's just like, oh, "There's one there!" And then a couple of people kind of go over, and you guys look over, and you see a very weakened, sunburnt Chultan holding on to a single piece of driftwood, unconscious, barely alive, can't tell, but they seem to be holding on to whatever piece of driftwood they were able to grab.
Pull him in.
You guys go over, and a couple of crewmates go down. A couple of them get into the water, and they kind of hoist him up onto the ship. He's still dripping with water and whatnot. He's barely alive as he's brought on board, and he kind of looks up towards all of you, kind of coughs a bit wide-eyed as well, and
he's still alive. I'll try to heal him up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give him a first
I'm also
level cure
assuming
wounds.
the ship surgeon is kind of assisting with all this.
Yeah. You guys go over and surge him back, and
the surgeon's a half orc, by the way.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, he goes over and he begins to heal up this guy a bit, helping him, nursing back to health a little bit. And he kind of coughs, and you give him a bit of cure wounds as well. You guys are very much giving him his strength back, and you're kind of take him down to the brig as well, and to heal him up, and he's only able to get one word out as he's kind of whisked down, and he just says. Fuck, I lost my page.
There's one word. Fuck.
It's fun. He just says, fuck. No, he says. He says, Shaggo, encourage. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Does that ring any bells?
Yeah. Sure does. It's the same name that Liara Porter had mentioned. She was in the middle of her meeting.
Mm-hmm. She said pirates or
had mentioned pirates
or whatever.
When she was speaking to this other individual, she said Jahaka Anchorage, like that's who she addressed. So yeah, cool, awesome game, guys. Very, very nice. Monkey shenanigans and whatnot. That was great. Thanks everybody for joining for today's episode. We'll see you guys next time on next episode of Tomb of Annihilation with more monkey hostage gun situations.
Hopefully not.
My God, never have we ever done that in D&D, and that's new. Scratch that one off the list. That was great.
Also had an assassinated via storm giant. No, frost giant.
Frost giant. That was amazing.
Assassination via frost giant.
Thanks everybody for joining. We'll see you guys next time. That's the end of the stream.